go back to oxygen's not included. Boom. There. Ha ha. Ha. Okay, I think that's right. So it had buffed itself out to full widescreen mode, and I had to I'll suck it back on there. So here's our little base. That's not too bad. We are basically in space Florida. It is a big old swamp. It is actually a little bit cleaner than I remember it being. I remember this base being an absolute clusterfuck. We did get our turlet up and running. It's a little messy. We did get our turlet up and running before we ended the stream. We got a clean water tank. We got a polluted water tank. And that's about the gist of it. Our biggest problem is basically cleanliness. Keeping the base, you know, not filled with polluted gases. Hello, chat. And hey, Thara. How you doing? Made a great accomplishment in black ice. It's June 1942, middle of fall blowout. I've pushed the German-Hungarian border, overcome the modifiers. Well, that is impressive, because those modifiers do get to be a little oppressive at times. Actually, let's unpause it for a hot second. Let the simulation run, so we can get a better look of what we're working with here. Alright, our biggest issue is food. There's not enough of it. We should try to get some better farms going ASAP. Right now, I just kind of threw some farms in the basement because that's where there was room. There's my plug slugs fart hydrogen. So there's hydrogen buildup that we're basically just sieving off into gas reservoirs right now. We'll deal with that later. The electric bugs, yeah, they're very cute. And there's a lot of polluted oxygen all over the place. The way we have it set up right now is that anything that generates polluted oxygen, I'm trying to keep in the bottom half of the base, and then it gets shoved up through these deodorizers and pooped out as clean oxygen on this side. But what we have to do is sweep the whole base, which is going to take a long time. Sweep the whole base and get any polluted dirt down into the basement, and we'll be okay. Now, do we have anything? We have some skills. Do we want to use any of them right now? Actually, yes. Jade can have grilling 2. Pleb. Actually, you're fine right now. Cyrus. I'll give you critter ranching 2. Fancy schmancier hat. Yeah, so we got all this stuff that's like farting out polluted oxygen. We need to deal with that. Breathability is low. That's certainly a thing. Lots of batteries. Wow. About a few batteries. Basically what happens is these guys plug in while they're sleeping, and what happens is they charge the batteries at night, and then the batteries drain during the day. So we just want to make sure that they don't actually drain down to 0. If they do, we'll have to build more of them. Okay. Just want to make sure. Let's double check the bathroom. I just want to make sure it's working. It looks like it is. Yeah, you guys are starving. I know. I'm pooping out these things as fast as I possibly can. I have to make another one of them. Okay. I think everything's fine. Well, as fine as it can be right now. We definitely need to work on the food situation. And then I think we're going to move on to other projects. But food situation is definitely the biggest issue. Do I have anything I can plant in this little box? Anything pretty? Got balm lily. Is balm lily pretty? Does it have a pretty factor? Decor. Yeah, it does. Plus 15. Do it. Oh well. Yeah, let's go ahead and put in a couple more so we don't have to anybody touching that dynamo. Oh, all the polluted dirt, that's all pooping out the doodles too. We're going to want to deal with that. All of that is causing polluted oxygen to build up the base. But it is better than it was before. Ooh. Do we have a... We do have airflow tiles. I'm seeing carbon dioxide build up down here. Lothian, how you doing?
Oh, nice. 17 months. Oldie Ben fan is fan.
How you doing, Lothian? Seeing a little carbon dioxide build up there that we're going to want to deal with, and we can mop up that spill. How's the temperature around the base? Not bad. A little cold in a couple spots, but not too bad. I'm more worried about hot areas than cold areas so much. Hang on. We have airflow tiles, yes? Yes, we do have airflow tiles, so that's easy. Hang on, I want to check something on the research. Or, no, we can just check base. We do insulated tiles. That's what I wanted to take a look at. We do have insulated tiles. What do?
What just went on?
Your food?
Okay, and when was the last time the rolls were up?
About 2 hours ago. Wash tiles does not obstruct liquid or gas flow. Liquid or gas. That one's just liquid. Okay. Cool, cool. Tight, 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 tight. Yeah, we're starting to get a little carbon dioxide buildup down here, but that's because I haven't really set up a proper, like, hydrogen sink or anything like that. We're going to want to work on that at some point in the near future, too. We had a lot of trouble with the base flooding over and over and over and over again. Is this insufficient resources algae? This is fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm not concerned. There was some more algae down this way, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of it right here I can get my hands on. Maybe. Yeah. This is fine. Hang on. We can get all that algae. We'll just put in a doodle. I'll probably have to get rid of this one. This little tile here. Can I deconstruct that? Yeah. All the way up this way, and we'll try to get all that algae. Because right now, our oxygen production and our food production is problematic, but we can fix that. While we're here, we might as well go ahead and tell them to take out some of this coal. All that coal right there. We can use it. I mean, right now we're not using it for power production, but it's better to have it than not have it. Seen the first part of this on YouTube yesterday. It kind of makes you addicted. Best part was the flooding. Yeah, the constant flooding over and over and over again. It was problematic, but we got it sorted. A little bit of coal. A little coal over here. We're gonna want all this whole thing mined out as much as possible. And we'll need some scaffolding in here, but that'll be fine. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to find some more as we go up or down, too. Yeah. Idle. We got idle people. What's, waiting for material. What do we... Insufficient resources. Meal ice, nosh bean, sleet wheat, bristleberry, waiting for material. Why is nobody working this? Why is nobody working? We got dirt and we got water. We can make mud bars. Right? Dirt and water, yeah. We got dirt and water, don't we? Let's see. Where's, oh, wait. No, we don't, they can't get to the water. Shiza! Oh no, we're gonna starve to death. Oh boy. Yeah, no, this thing flooded. Right. Deconstruct. Sorry, friends. Yeah, no, that's my bad. I need to put in, like, a doodly right here. Yeah, I put too much water in there. That's totally, yep, totally they have water. Wait, no, they don't. Sorry, oh, I hope nobody starves to death. Okay, how critical is the starvation? Have you not eaten in a week or a day? That's the question. Ooh, are these ready? Oh, okay. There's some bog, but wait. They're not really grown. What about these guys? 90, okay, they're nearly there. They couldn't get to the pitcher. Okay. Now we'll turn it up. Forever. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep making mud bars until you stop dying. Plan. Tomorrow we'll do that. If we have any eggs, I'm gonna tell them to crack some eggs if you have any of them. Just to make whatever we can. It's fine. Food, yeah, food's for the weak. Oh, the bobble. Oh god. Oh, there's like no oxygen. This thing's off because we don't have any algae. We're trying to get to the algae. There it is. Who knew that Florida was so inhospitable? It couldn't be foreseen. Some iron in there we could use too. Net!
Hi, hello, Ben. How are the floofy ones?
I was gonna say thanks for the Twitch baby there, and the floofy ones are good. Do I have any floofy ones with me? No, they're out in the living room with Leah. They're good. Penny's hip is healing up pretty nicely, and less people are starving now. Theo is too smart for her own good, and Binks is just as fat as ever. All right. Some people ate some things. There's less people starving than there was before. Yeah. Some delicious omelets would be nice. Omelets are on forever. Yeah, omelets are delicious. Ooh, I should make an omelet for dinner. Oh, that's a great idea. Totally making an omelet for dinner. Maybe a sandwich. Maybe. So like a sandwich with an omelet. Make an omelet, then toast some bread and put it in there. Eat like a sandwich with some flaky sea salt on there. Oh, sounds delicious. Getting hungry. Oh no, somebody died. Titan's dead. Sorry. All right, Titan starved to death right there. That's the first death. Where is the... Are you furniture? Where do I build you a grave? I don't remember. I don't think it's food. Oh, it's under medicine. Put it right there, so when the new people come in, they know what's expected of them. Turn them into long pig. Unfortunately, there's no cannibalism in this game. I don't think... Oh, maybe there's a mod for it. One less person starving is entirely true, though. And we just print out a new person so we get that population up. What were your skills? You were just a lifty boy. So if I could get a new strong boy, that'd be good. Okay. Food numbers are foodling. Oxygen numbers are oxygeling. Now, I'm thinking it might behoove me, even though it's gonna warm up the base, to get a electrolyzer going. Just to get a better source of oxygen other than just the one diffuser. God, the lack of the lack of breathable oxygen in the base kind of bums me out. But we'll fix it. Hang on. Is there any... let's open up the research thingy. Is there anything any other ghastly things I can do? All right, let's look in here. Porto gases, improved ventilation, gas distribution. Soda fountain. Creates soda from water and carbon dioxide. Oh, that's cute. Oxalite refinery. Synthesizes oxalite using oxygen and a small amount of gold. I don't know. No. I think I gotta go with what I got. Okay, so what if I have a plan? Okay, so if I clean the polluted water, it's not fit for drinking. It's still germy. I could kill the germs, but that requires another process. Or I could take the germy water, I could turn that into oxygen, and I'm pretty sure that process kills the germs. I think it would come out clean oxygen. Right? Why do I have a pitcher pump in here for polluted water? I don't remember. I think it should be clean and diddlied. Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, I don't think. That's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, the crops use the polluted water. Right. Thank you. It would be a good thing to try to get a lot of this hydrogen buildup out of here as well. It's fine for now, whatever. We'll go ahead and every 4 you generally want to do a thingy. So I can reach thingies. And there are these, ooh, yeah. There's these cool slush geysers, too. I can make use of this stuff, too. I can definitely make use of this. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Chlorine room for disinfecting your water. Yeah, I could do that, too. I don't have a decent source of chlorine. I would just have to pull the stuff that's already in here out of the environment. But there is a little bit around here. But I think first things first, oxygen is important. So I'm gonna start excavating out here. Getting this out. Yeah, shut up. You're hungry, I don't care. Treza. Improve carrying, take it. Breathable air up. Gas is a huge issue when I play. Yeah, it is a problem for me too right now, especially in this Florida-y playthrough, because there's very little algae around. There's some over here. Right now I've just got the oxygen diffuser going, and that's providing me a little bit of oxygen. I've got these sublimation stations, but they give polluted oxygen, which I have to process through these deodorizers before it's breathable. And what I'm going to do is I've got a ton of polluted water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a water sieve to make the water clean. Now the water will come out as regular water, but it'll still be germy, so it's not good for consumption. And then we'll take that water, we'll put it through the electrolyzer, and that'll produce oxygen for me. So what I've always found is that diversification is a good strategy whenever you're doing anything in this game. Make sure you're getting oxygen from more than one source if possible, so that way if one goes down, the other one's still cranking and keeping some people alive. So what we're gonna do first is get ourselves a tank for gray water, which I'm gonna build over here. And there's plenty of crappy water. Ooh, is that algae too? I think it is. There's some algae down there. And we gotta print out a new person. Choose blueprint. A bunch of paku. Actually, I mean, they're really delicious. And more people will come. So I'm just going to eat them. Sorry, but your food now. And I should be able to turn them into cooked fish. Yes. I need food right now more than I need people. People come and people go, and I need food. All right, I'm gonna dig this down 2 more layers. we'll tell them to put in. We're gonna put in a big old gray water tank here. Cancel that for now though, because I'm going to need to be able to get in there. Not researching anything right now because we're really focusing on basics more than we're focusing on anything else. Yeah, so right now, getting my hands on as much algae as I can just to keep my my diffuser going, because it is kind of a priority. They go through algae pretty quickly. Algae is pretty finite, so it's a good idea to just gather what I can when I can. Oh, there's more up here too. There's copper, sulfur. All right, Paku. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paku, but you're delicious. Now, the oxygen thingy, the electrolyzer, will produce heat, but there's a lot of cold in the environment around me, so that might not be a bad thing. I might be able to actually use that to my benefit, because I wanted to build farms off to the sides, but the sides are cold, so I might be able to take that hot oxygen and dump it into where the farms are growing and just heat the environment up there. I think that's a delightful idea. Also, adding some more batteries in seems to have helped a lot. Pleasant chit chat while shoveling the dirt. Yeah, I've still got these things barfing up some stuff too, so we got to deal with that. Shit. I just need more oxygen producing systems. Yeah, and you're right, it really does depend on your situation. You might be, there are a lot of starts where you get fuck ton of algae and you can just run diffusers for a while. But in my circumstances, diffuser, like permanently relying on diffusers isn't gonna work just because there's not a lot of algae around, which is why I'm only running one of them right now. So this is gonna be a gray water tank. Oops. Yeah, you're fucking hungry, I get it. How's it actually looking in here? Okay, it's bad, but not as bad as it possibly could be. I can live with it. I live with it. And by I can live with it, I mean I hope they won't die with it. Reminds you way too much of the wastewater plant you gotta design. Was that a school thing? How's the dirt situation? I think I'm fine on dirt. Let's see. Grabbed 8 tons of coal out of there. See, I had a bunch of eggs. We ate them all. I got 7 tons of dirt right now. Let's see my food situation fluctuating wildly. 47 tons. 47 tons of mud and 152 tons of polluted dirt to deal with. Yeah. Now, I've got 100, so let's say 150 tons of polluted dirt. These hold 20 tons. So I'm going to need, let's see how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not nearly enough. I've got 150 tons and enough room to store 16. And I don't think that's counting the stuff, the bits laying around. Balls. How quickly do these things produce dirt and heat? Store temperature decor, compost, safely deal with biological waste, produce fresh dirt. 100 grams per second. That doesn't seem like a lot. Yeah, let's get some more of these things built. Let's start trying to process this crap, literally crap, a little quicker. Thanks for the food, friends. Calories is going up. So, swampy delights, mush fries, omelets, cooked fish, bog jelly, and some mush bars, and a swamp chard heart. Good panoply of food in there. Convert it into clay. Convert the polluted dirt into clay. Is there a process I could do that with easily? Because that would be nice. And I do apologize, but I'm gonna need you guys to... Ooh, no, not do that. I really want this thing situated better. Cancel that. Because we're gonna have so much of this. All right. I need to just for a hot second. No, it's fine. Hang on. For a hot second here, do that. Just to prevent it from leaking out. So I'd like to get this sorted a little better. Tell them to knock those off. They can get to those. Sublimate to polluted. Oh, we're already doing that. We're doing the sublimation, deodorize the O2 and clay. And then we got deodorizers here. So we're already doing that part of things. The issue is I've got 150 tons of polluted dirt, and we're not going through polluted dirt. No, it's not even including polluted mud, and we're just not going through it fast enough. I don't have any room to put it unless I just make row after row after row of storage bins. So we are doing that. I just want to burn through it quicker. Okay. As soon as they do that, then we can take this bit out. No problem. Then we can get rid of that. Thank you, guys. Uh-oh. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I thought we were going to have an issue there for a hot second. Yeah, the issue is just I've got... Because we're in swamp, Florida space Florida... we've just got too much shit, and not an. It's just gonna take a long time to process through it. Oh, we have a little problem right here. It looks like pressure damage to the floor. Eh. Yeah, because we took away the thingy that was over here. But that's okay. We can dig. We not right there yet. Okay. I got this. We just put the thing in here. This is not needed anymore, so just deconstruct it. Get rid of that stuff. Entirely unnecessary. Old infrastructure that's not necessary anymore. All right. Well, people are dying less. We made him a tasteful memorial, too, so you don't have any room to complain. Oh, I love these plug slugs. They're so freaking cute. And we got a plug sluglet, too. A little mouth. And look at, man, they produce so much electricity, too. Oh, you know what we really need to do? This is going to be something going into the future that I need to research, because we can't really... continue just adding things onto that one power line, so I'm gonna need better power solutions soon. If I could find it. Colony development, artificial friends. That's cute. I always forget about those. We are gonna need this, and then we're gonna need to go down here. And probably get some automation stuff researched as well. Were those done? Oh, they were just harvested. Over here, too. Got some seeds. Missing research station. Oh, did we take it at... Wait. Did we take out the little one? We got the big one. I think we took out the little one. To make room for the bathroom. Plugging it on. Bip. Yeah, we took out the little one to make room for the bathroom because it used to be over here. Careful. 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 We're gonna have to deal with this problem in a hot second, too. Here, we'll just give them a little platform to stand on as they're trying to work on that. And then we're gonna need to come over here and just go like this. I just need to get that water out from under there. I think we'll be okay. Automation works great with the slugs. Some smart batteries and one generator with slugs, all you need for a long time. Yeah, those slugs produce way more energy than I expected them to. Which I was happy about. I thought they would be like a supplement rather than a kind of like a primary. They do a lot of work. If anything, they're going to be the primary and probably a hydrogen, because they produce hydrogen. Probably a hydrogen generator as a backup on an automation grid would be perfect. Yeah, just get rid of that crap. Mop up the fresh water first. Oh, good idea. Oh, oh shit! It was muddy right there. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Oh, I was about to cancel it, and I was just gonna do the It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna avoid taking this one out. Mine all that out there. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Hang on. Priority. I was hoping they would do it like, yo, like that. Okay, all right, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. I was hoping they would do that. They didn't do that. We'll just tell them to mop up what they can get their hands on over here. I should never. It's my fault for trusting you, fucks. If bot dead, it's on.
Hello there.
Do you have cash? There was being a little wonky yesterday though, so keep that in mind. There was a little wonkiness yesterday. Yeah, you do. There was a mild amount of wonkiness yesterday with it. So maybe if it keeps being wonky today, I'll look at it over the this coming weekend. Well, for me it's Wednesday, Thursday. Search. I want to get there and there. All right, it looks better. That's good. Oh god, it's disgusting. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we did that. We can go ahead and I don't want to just hit deconstruct and have them take out the stuff underneath this. So we take that out now. It's unnecessary. So a little bit of brine crammed up in there, but this is fine. No problems. Okay, so we're gonna need to we'll pump this out at some time or some point or something like that. I did save a little bit of the water. Mirth leaf, don't need that right now. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Increase agriculture, increase husbandry, increase cuisine, decrease food morale bonus. Construction strength. I mean, this Ashkan over here seems like a jack of all diddles. Kathmandu's. All right. Marks here. I'm gonna give you improved carry. Man, your morale is high. Pleb. I mean, I can give you something else. You're perfectly happy. Yeah, why not? Astronomy. Egg. Tidying number 2, so you could be a plumber. My plumber cook. Might as well give you improved farming to get the agriculture bonus. And Kathmandu's, you could be construction. There you go. Cool. Now, y'all. I didn't cheat. What, did you? No, when I said double check, I was like, did you really not? Oh, man. I still can't believe you fucking got me that one time. I think you got me again, too. Or it was either you or somebody else just copied you and got me again. I can't remember. I think it may have been someone else. I think you may have only done it once. I can't remember, though. Okay, so this is going to be a gray water tank. We're going to have to try to move the farm, which I'm thinking is, oh, God, everything's going to melt, and it's going to flood the base again. It's fine. It's fine. Just let it all flood down here. Oxygen. Okay, okay, there's more oxygen in here than before. That's good. I'm going to need to... Don't need this stuff right now. I'm going to set up my doodle here. So we're going to need a liquid pump, which we'll just put right here. I just got over saying I should stop plugging things into the same line. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to eat the power demands on the line right now. Or, these guys produce plenty of power. And they cram it into these batteries. I could split it off of the batteries, couldn't I? Doesn't seem like an issue. Paid you with someone else 50 euros for a name. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. Yep, yep, yep. I remember that now. Where am I gonna fucking put this? Like, the farm's in the way now. I want to work on projects, but when I get to a project, then I was like, no, I gotta work on this, and then I gotta work on that, and then I gotta work on this. I should really just get this working right now, though. Go ahead and block this off. And then I'm gonna need to just put in a, I'm just gonna need to deconstruct one of these and put a ladder in so I can get into the tank. This whole farm's gonna need to get taken out and put elsewhere. Good to see him powering through some of that polluted dirt. Just out of curiosity, has the amount of polluted dirt? No, it's the same. I think what's happening is as I'm using polluted dirt, they're just shoving more of it into the thingy. Oh yeah, look at the algae going. Look how fast that's going down too. Look at that. Batteries into 2 grids, 1 of 4. Well, that's what I was thinking. But then what I was worried about is that like these guys would. You know, that we might end up in a situation where they would charge one side more than the other. I can make it work, though. It's just going to require a little bit of rewiring some stuff. But we're gonna get this going first. All right, delete. We're gonna just delete this for now. Let's see. Get rid of this. We're gonna move over this way a little bit. Actually, that's in the wrong spot. That should be here. Should all be like that. To preserve the column. Oh, don't complain to me about 20,000. Someone just starved to death. Don't complain to me about 20,000 kcals. Much research before we get transformers. That's what we were heading towards. Was the heavy watt wires and some of the other stuff. Is this it? Large power transformer limits power flowing through it to 4. Yeah, we're going right to that and to this. Space power. I love the name. Yeah, so we're gonna do this in these 3 right here. This is natural gas, oil, petroleum, oil well. there a hydrogen generator in here somewhere? Do we already get it? Oh, it's right there. So, yeah, the research is not far off. It's just a matter of, you know, getting you know, keeping us alive while we're trying to get all that stuff set up and ready to go. Deconstruct that. What I really should start doing is making sure we got airflow tiles on the tops and the bottoms here. So that the heavier gases don't get trapped, because that is what I was noticing before, is heavier gases getting trapped. So we just want to deal with that. Oop, there we go. Thank you, friends. We'll make use of this sometime in the near future. Oh boy, we're gonna want to make sure we keep a good eyeball on our algae. Sorry, I got distracted there. Our algae, just because if we run out of that, we're definitely in dire straits. Can the slug only charge normal cables or also the high voltage cables? I don't know, honestly. I guess we could experiment and figure it out. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be able to plug into the higher voltage cables. I don't see why that would be an issue, but we can test it out. Yeah, we got... No, that's still good. Sufficient resources. Sulfur. Oh, wow, we're out of sulfur. I saw some sulfur elsewhere, so that's not the end of the world. Cancel that one. Oh, that's already there. It's fine. No biggie. All right. So now we have room to work over here without concern of disrupting the normal flow of the base. Ooh, oxalite over this way, too. Yeah, yeah, mine out all the way over here. We got a supply thingamadoodle over there, too. All right. Yeah, that'll help the gases flow throughout the base a little bit better, replacing all those nubs with the airflow tiles. That's how it should be anyway. That way, nothing gets caught at the top, in the top layer, and nothing gets caught on the bottom layer, and everything just flows. Captain Useless. Good job, bud. Alright, so I'm not going to go too far with that. Just let them, well, yeah, just get all the way over to the oxalite. That'll help me out. We're not going to bop into this. We're going to make use of this in the near future. Well, depending on how long it takes to get anything done. But right now... Alright, yeah, there's some of the bigger stuff. Heavy watt plate joint. We got the heavy watt wire, the power transformer. Now we want to do the... Okay, we're doing the low resistance connectors. Renewable energy. The sauna. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds very pleasant. We could be finished. Yeah, whatever. Okay, station? I'm looking for, well, I can just do this. Copy this and put a new one in right there. Can I? Oh, I can flip it around. That's fine. And what we're going to need to do... This is fine. Plumbing, liquid out here. And it's going to need to go like this. All the way over. Across. Actually, it would be better if I flipped it around, wouldn't it? Because that's the in right there. Right? Yeah. Alright, so it's going to process that and it's going to come out here and dump into here. So then we do plumbing, out dongle. We can deconstruct these pipes that aren't being used. Wait. Yeah, that's... Wait. Let me look at something. Is that my overflow that's no longer plugged in? I took, yeah, no, that is being used. That's my overflow. That is, gonna need to be used pretty soon. It's got nowhere to go right now. Okay, hang on, fixing problem. I accidentally deleted that. Okay, so this is gonna come out here and go there. Can slug only, oh, you already said that. Sorry, I was reading the same line again. All right, so that'll get me gray water. Which is fine. Hey, omelets. Nice. We're just eating all of the eggs right now, which I'm going to want to keep an eye on so we don't run out of plug slugs. Actually, now that you think about it, tell them to stop eating all of my eggs. Ooh, excellent, excellent. Send overflow into the cleaning line. I'd rather have it collected in one place rather than just have it go into there. That way, those two operations are separate, so that if there's a problem on one, it doesn't back up into the other. So that's generally the way I like to work, is dump all resources into like a collection point and then branch off of the collection point. It's the same when I was playing Dyson Sphere Program or Factorio or anything like that, or Satisfactory. I always like to collect all resources and then branch off from the collection point rather than go from one process into the next, because that allows me to like plan through solutions better, especially when it comes time for expansions. Where's Uproot? I like how Captain Useless always insists on standing on one of these ledges to do his work. How's the food situation? Much better. Hey, it's all in the refrigerator too. Aw, it's beautiful. Got mush fries, I got some omelets, got some roasted grub fruit nuts, some swamp chard. Okay, we're not starving to death today. Step in the right direction. There's more algae there to keep my eye on. I'm just gonna mine through to the oxalite there just so I can get that kind of crank it into the base. Again, I have no idea what to do with these. This stuff's new to me. Ton of fucking coal over here too. There's coal over here. There's probably algae in the region too. Just keep my eye open for that. Is that rust? That is rust. Rust I can turn into oxygen too. Yeah, I think the problem right now with work is that all of these mining tasks take a long time to get through, because this is tough. Well, they're starting to work on the projects though. Pumps plugged in. They're starting to lay the pipes in. Some of them are in at least. All right, there we go. A little bit of oxygen doodling into the base. I mean, does it look a little cleaner? It looks a little cleaner. I would say yes, it's marginally cleaner than it was before. Yeah, look how fast those that's like 7 batteries charging up. Man, wow. That is super. I bet the idea behind these guys is what you do is you put like a heavy watt wire in there, and then you branch that off into like battery packs that go into the different levels. I bet that is the way we want to do it. Have a big watt wire in there, and then split it off from that point into like battery packs. All right. Now they're not working on that anymore. We got a little bit of oxygen over here. Yay! All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Cool. Tight. Couple airflow tiles on the floors for better gas circulation throughout the base. Yeah, it's probably would behoove me to do something like that. Take the Pakus again. And sorry, murder them. I didn't say 8. Well, that's a fair bit of food. Keep us going for a little while. Mostly up and running, it looks like. Just a couple pipes here and there. I'm gonna get rid of that while we're at it. Probably leave this old pipe in here in case we ever want to mine this out, or pump that out. Okay. Never plug this in. You need refined metal for that. Do we ever research that? Boop, 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 doop. That's right here, right? Rock crusher? Rock crusher. All right, so get the smart battery in. Power. So once we get a better oxygen system set up, then we'll work on a better power distribution system. First one thing, then the other. I think what we're probably gonna have to do is, just because power generation's already set up on this side, we'll set up the power system on this side, and we'll end up doing farms over here in this area. Thank you, Eric. Where do you plan on setting up the electrolysis? I don't know. Probably just right in here. Nowhere far. And then, in terms of distribution, probably just near the top of the base. Well, no, oxygen. Well, maybe more like the middle of the base, because there is some oxygen production at the bottom, so I don't want it all the way down at the bottom and have like high pressure at the bottom and the lower pressure up top. So maybe the middle of the base, put a couple of vents in, and hopefully that'll distribute it pretty well. Food situation's way better. Only one person starved to death. I can accept that as a victory. We're gonna have to mine this out. We're gonna have to deal with a drippy base for a while and a floody base, but the flooding will just go all the way down here into this other glacier area, so it's not a big deal. Muck, 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 muck. Muck it out, friends. Research. Thankfully, we got good researchers, so that goes quickly. And the rest of that, those algae bits out. Cool, cool, cool. I think we'll just go ahead and cancel that last little piece of coal there. We're not really using it right now. I'm just storing it for later use, possibly. All right, so this thing's running. We just need to get that. Oh, they can't reach it. My bad. There you go. Might as well put scaffolding on the other side as well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's entirely my bad. All right, come on. Thank you. Oh, god damn it. The overflow's working again. I just saw the liquids going. Come on. I want to get this running. You slow fucks. Alright, there we go. Alright, how germy is it? It's less germy than I expected, but it's also increasing as the water level goes up. So I think we'll have to wait until there's a good layer, and then make an assessment there. Okay. The germ level's skyrocketing, right? The ability's coming along. Yeah, we're getting better. We're getting better. I mean, some of it's coming from this oxalate little chunk over here, but we're gonna turn this this gray water into oxygen in a hot second. Okay, so wattage sensor, was that always a thing? I don't remember that. Sound amplifiers for the smart batteries just about ready. Rub the RimWorld series like all of them so good. I'm glad you enjoy it. RimWorld's easily top 3 favorite games. Top 3. All right, yeah, definitely a little germy in there now. Okay, so we need 1 more water pump. It's getting, the pipes are getting a little pipey over here. It's fine. Put a water pump in. And then for oxygen, we could use an electrolyzer. And I gotta start. Oh, you know, the electrolyzer just dumps oxygen out in place, doesn't it? It doesn't. I don't have to. Yeah. So wherever it's set up, it will dump oxygen out. So I think what we're gonna have to do is start replacing some of these farm tiles. And for now, just get one electrolyzer set up right here would be. I'd be happy with just one. For now, just to increase oxygen. And what we'll do with the hydrant, we'll just keep letting it build up and then turn the gas pump on every once. Look at the amount of power on the line here. 2,000 of 1,000. We're just about to hit tipping point on that being problematic. Jade, you're good. Cyrus, you're pretty good. Eric, you're giving you plumbing too. Captain Useless, hazmat digging. Is there? Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a fancy hazmat digging hat. Do it. Take it. So we're gonna get this set up, and then power distribution, and then I think farms, because right now we're still basically relying on mud and printables. It would be nice to have a farm, a proper farm going. All right, oxygen, electrolyzer, right there. Okay, research. So we got that now. Automation wires are down here. There we go. Get that done too. Power, smart battery switches, stations, power control. Oh, please don't be the thing that blows up the power line. And then plumbing. All we gotta do. All I gotta do. Is that. And we'll do one electrolyzer. For now. I mean, it looks better. Already. It's not great, but it looks better. Oh, hey, Lurkring, how you doing? Making progress. Making progress. Alright, if we just don't, hopefully the place doesn't explode from overloading the lines for just these last two things. So hot oxygen, but breathable oxygen. So there we go. We got it coming from 3 sources now. Electrolyzer, yeah, gas pressure is going to be a problem here. Electrolyzer, we got an oxygen diffuser there, and then it's coming from the sublimation stations up there. Okay, I am going to go grab a fresh bottle of water, guys. I'll be right back. Nice thing about hydrogen, just rises to the top, can be piped down with electrolyzer. Yeah, that's what we got a little hydrogen sink up here at the top already. Conveyor, ooh, conveyor loader. I have not gotten, basically what you see in here right now is about as advanced as I've ever gotten in this game. We made a steam rocket once, but I don't think it was very successful. I think I may have accidentally scalded someone to death with it. That does sound like me. But yeah, shit happens. I am going to tell them to keep getting this thing mined out, heading down this way. So I like continuing to to dig down just to see what's available. Also, just drain some of this crap out. Get it out of my way a little bit. Thank you, friends. Yeah, I think I'll wait until like that whole top layer is filled with hydrogen and we're about to explode, and then we'll deal with it. Yeah, definitely need someone. The manual generator just kicked on. So yeah, I think power grid solutions are next on the list of things to do. So let's deconstruct that and that. And that, because we are going to want it to be going down all the way down this. Wow, we don't need to go that far, but yeah, keep mining out. And then we're going to need a layer right here. There we go. And then deconstruct there. And mine it out. Yeah, we're gonna run into some liquid problems in a hot second, but nothing we can't solve. Just let it drain down if I want to. Yeah, you know, in fact, we will do that. We'll just let it drain all the way down. And it'll just collect down here. It's fine. Well, how's that looking? Better. Betterer. That's way more teal than we had before, and it's starting. What we could do is a couple more airflow tiles in these center sections to let it drift up a little bit more, like about there. We'll do that. Just a little column right there. I think that's probably for the best. Now look, yeah, we had a bunch of stored up hydrogen just kind of sticking in little nubs here that we just freed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, what do we got? What do we got? A snazzy suit. Okay. Annabelle. Go, put it on. Yeah. So I think that makes the area around you. Yeah, she's got like a little area of positive vibes around her. Cool. Put up a no smoking sign. As everybody knows, all you need is a small sign and you're covered. And no one will break the covenant of the sign. Oh, I was like, what am I hearing? Research complete. All right, was that everything we wanted to research? No. One more thing. Smart home, because we want the automation wire. All right, so those got put in. And hopefully that will allow a little bit more airflow throughout the base. We'll give it some time, and I mean the bathroom already looks a little better. We'll give it some time and see how. Yeah. We knew that was gonna happen. I need to get the room. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh no, that's the wrong spot. Sorry, that's we just gonna. That's my bad. We knew that was gonna happen, though. Oops. Well, actually, that one leave off. Oh, I gotta hit the batteries. I was hoping it wouldn't do that. I was hoping it would just go straight down. There's one of the other issues we're having right now is the mining tests are taking fucking forever. Because it's all this, what is this fucking called? Abyssallite. It's all real tough. We don't have a lot of tough miners, so Captain Useless has to do a lot of the work for us. Diggy hole, digging a hole. There's some salt over there too. Just get them to mine out all that. We're gonna need the room. Now, how is the temperature look now that we busted into there? Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we busted open this big area, and there's all this cold polluted water flowing. It's definitely a little chilly, but that's fine. We're gonna be creating heat anyway, so this is fine. Oh, that battery's waterlogged. We're gonna wanna mop that up. All right. The base is progressing. Okay, the bathroom, yeah, that's way better. And you can see it's starting to flow up this way too. It's getting into this room. It's a little trouble getting into this area right here, but it just needs a minute. Also, maybe if we got rid of that hydrogen, that would be a good thing. But, first things first. Power distribution network needs to get set up because we are completely overloading our one wire, and I'd rather get an appropriate system set up rather than start dicking around with a haphazard, you know, halfway kind of scenario. Captain Useless is the only one who can make progress through here. All right, batteries are fine now, though. Maybe you don't need to go that far. Yeah, here, why don't you just stop about there? I got work to do. Just stop there. Yeah, we'll figure. Oh God, and bloop. Okay, that didn't hurt. They're okay. Yeah. It's getting better in this level. Yeah, it's way better. Way better. Just a minor base flooding situation again, but we knew that was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. And then what we'll do is we'll just put another line in there. Mine out a tiny bit there. And we'll just block that off. So anything that melts, we don't have to dick around with. Yeah, like that. That's fine. Oh, nobody's starving. There's food. I don't want to hear it. Okay. I knew it was going to be a huge pain in the ass trying to mine into one of these glaciers, but I had to do it. I had to do it. It was right in the way of where we needed to work. There was no way around it. Yeah. Look at that, too. And if anything, the electrolyzers will be good in these areas because these areas are cold and the electrolyzers put out hot oxygen. There we go. All is well. How far do we get down here? I got distracted. I didn't get too far. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. 50,000 germs in there. Definitely a good idea to keep it separated. I forgot how high the germs actually go in this. But that seems like enough to be problematic. Yeah, and it just cranks out clean, breathable oxygen. All's fine. Temperature for Florida. It's more Florida in that it's a disgusting swamp than anything else. All right. So I think now we go ahead and mop. What's this? Oh, it's just a clock. I thought this whole thing was something. There's a comfy bed here. I guess somebody can live in here if they want. If it's Florida, you dig too deep, you might break up to Santa's help. Oh boy, yeah, we don't want that. All right, thank you. So, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, when I have to think, well, not that we've got some room. Is that too deep? No, it's not. Okay, good. Now that we've got some room to work with, we can try to think through how this is gonna. Oh, they probably can't get up here now. Research complete. Okay, we're gonna lay off research for a bit again. Yeah, this is working. This is working. Way better. This is great. Pretty soon we'll it's fine. Come on, guys. Get all this crap out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and we'll put these back in. The nubs. Might as well put some doors on these now, too. Behooves me to do that. Oh, god damn it. Right, there's a little bit more. Shit. Fuck balls. Fucking Florida. What's this telling me? Storage unavailable. Oh, no, it's for the brine that's sitting right there. It's fine. Store the ice. The ice is stored right there in this bin in the water. So, theoretically, the water eventually will melt the ice. Slugs are a bit OP. There isn't much of a power struggle at all with them. Not right now, no. But the problem with the slugs is that they only produce electricity at night. And night in this game is very short. It's a very short sleep period. So I think the challenge is that you don't have continuous supply. You've got peaks and valleys. So you've got a long time of no power, and then a lot of power, and then no power, and then a lot of power. So I think the idea is that appropriate storage and distribution is the gist of the problem. It's what you have to go through. Do they produce heat? They produce just hydrogen, I think. I don't think they produce any heat. I think they just poop out hydrogen, you know, just a little poof every once in a while. All right, thanks, guys. Just about done here. Just about done. And then I swear to God, we're not gonna flood the base again for a while. Once we're done with this last little bit here. See, I don't find them overpowered. It's just another source of power that you can utilize. You have to have, you know, you have to put in the time and effort to set up the ranch and have people take care of them and make sure you have food for them. And then there's the fact that they don't produce power 24/7. It's a completely different way of dealing with power rather than the other ways. I don't feel like it's more powerful or less powerful than any of the other ones. I don't need more people right now, so we're just printing out whatever was left over there. I do like that it's a completely different style, though. Okay, so I gotta think this through of how we are going to want to do this. First things first, we don't have any refined metal, which means we need a fuck. I just need to put it somewhere. I guess right there for now. My poor power grid. My poor power grid. Although it doesn't need to be running 24/7. It's fine. Hospital. After power grid. The power grid is already stressed. So anything else I add on that's going to require power. I don't know. I don't think a lot of things in the hospital need power, but I want to make sure that I got my power grid sorted, and then we'll take that rock crusher out, put it somewhere else, because that was where we were going to put a little hospital. But I mean, I gotta say, we spent a little while working on oxygen, and it's looking good, looking way better. It's looking way better. I'm happy with that. Okay, rock crusher. Do me a favor. Well, we got 3 different types here. We got 11 tons of that, 1,200 kilograms of that, and 1,500 kilograms of that. I'm gonna go with the cobalt just because that's what we got a lot of. Let's tell them to just do a bulk load. Get me some cobalt so we have some refined metals. All right, so power. Now, I haven't played this in a while, and I haven't set up a power grid in a while, so I'm probably not going to do this right, but I'm thinking what we do is we have a heavy watt wire that runs inside the ranch here that they plug into. Yes, step 1, heavy watt wire. Then I think what we do is we have the heavy watt wire kind of go up a couple levels. These little spots I just made right here. And they need to go into the transformers, right? Where's the transformer? Power transformer. Connect batteries on large side to act as a valve and prevent wires from drawing more than 1,000 watts. So no, we put in a bunch of batteries, and the heavy wires plug into the batteries, then a power transformer, and then out of the power transformer, the small ones. The small wires, right? So basically, the power transformer would go on this side, like right here. And then behind them, an array of batteries. And then the heavy watt wire goes into the batteries. Can the heavy watt wire plug right into a battery? Or does the battery have to have a small connection in it? Well, we'll see soon enough. I want to get as much items on this setup as possible before we start unplugging wires. So what we'll do is we'll put in a couple more set. Yeah, you can see the power grid going. Oh! See the power grid just screaming at me. So ideally, like, we have things set up like this. And then we'll have separate lines coming through. It doesn't look like it looks like it'd be fine to plug in like that. Basically, the heavy watt wire. Yeah, it's fine. It goes like that. And yeah. Yeah, tight. So we'll get a couple of these bad boys set up. Okay, now what we're gonna need to do is replace this one with a heavy watt wire that goes all the way across. Oh, the heavy watt wire can't go through the floor. I forgot about that. So that means this has to go like here. And then that goes like this. And like that. And like this. Yes? And then we get rid of this. And this little connector for now. I forgot that that's like one of the limiters on the heavy watt wires is that they need to go through the little plates there. What's this problem? Lacks electrical engineer. Where's that on here? The balls? Electrical engineering's right there. Oh no! Does anybody have improved tinkering already? Well, Egg should be the one to take it. Oh no. Oh no! I need to get here. Well, Catmandos, you don't love doing this, but you have a point to spend right now. It's not enough, but
Here, take a doodly.
well, thank you very much, Handclaw, for your doodly. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Okay, okay. Alright, this is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I used the wrong... Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the wrong wire, because the ones up top aren't having an issue. Oh, I probably used, like, the heavy watt one or something like that. Heavy watt conductive wire. I bet I did that. I bet that was the wrong one. Okay, it's still a good idea to get an electrical engineer in the... Okay, you're right about that. Thank you very much. It's still a good idea to get an electrical engineer in the colony, though. If this works, I'm going to be very happy. Because I always kind of cock up my power grid. And if I could get this nice, beautiful setup working, and if we need more power, we just make another slug farm. Oh, look at the oxygen. Oh, that's beautiful. They can even... I mean, it's a little polluted over here because of all the fart gas. You might need to remove the small knobs of regular wires on the farm walls. Sure, we get that out of there. Yeah, this is gonna work. I can feel it. Feel it. We'll deal with all the pollution at the top soon, but right now this is more important. Getting this whole thing set up. Yeah, we're gonna run out of power real soon because one of them's plugged in. It looks like. All right, come on, guys, get the system running so that tonight we can charge it. Too breathable. Let in some chlorine. Yeah, it's good. It's good for the lungs. Just want you always want a small amount of chlorine in there. It's good for the lungs. Yeah, no power consumers. Yes, I know. We'll get it plugged in. Don't you worry. Kind of want him to focus on getting this done first, so that we can get this bad boy plugged in. Oh, he just ate the cobalt. Oh, and pooped out some hydro. Oh, I can't be mad at him. He's cute. Almost done. A sexy horse voice? You like Glitterhoof. Sexy horse voice. I am not proud of that joke. It's barely a joke, more of a pun. But I'm going with it. Almost done. Come on, before the night hits. Oh, at least we got the horizontal part put in. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, it's plugged in. All right. Now we'll get the rest of it plugged in together. So we're gonna do that. I'll have this go all the way over and connect to this. And then we will take out that nub right there. And this one right here. And then this will connect there. It'll do this whole line. And we'll deconstruct this section right here. And we'll go power, wire, and that'll plug into there. And then we'll have 3 separate grids, all being powered by my slug friends. Come on, get those wires in. Please and thank you. Quick like a bunny. Thank you. Yeah, these guys should have, there's basically no juice in the grid right now, so we'll just have to wait till the first night and see how it does. Breathability, 93%. Oof, too good. Too good. A little cold, but it's fine. Oxygen, if anything, the oxygen levels are getting better. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, it works. It works. Yeah, there we go. They will attach to the big wires. That's good to know. And all the batteries are charging equally. And discharging out the other side equally, too. Huzzah! I'm a little surprised. It works. I'm kind of proud of that. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll fill it out with more battery packs. And we're good. I'm mildly surprised. But happy. Okay, now if somebody could do me a favor and turn on the pump so that we can suck out some hydrogen. These will already be plugged into the wire because the wire already goes that way. Pluto O2. Yeah, what I'm going to do is suck out the hydrogen. That'll raise the level up, and then we'll put in some more deodorizers at the top. And I'll put one here and one over here so that all this polluted oxygen that's rising up will get taken care of there. Is that really more than 1,000? I think it's these, oh, it's this running and this, and then potential from that. Just some, I guess we're just printing out rust now. Yeah, hydrogen thingy's filling up. Very good. Food situation is also fine. I think the next project is probably... How many more of these do we got? 16, yeah. So we didn't do this too many times. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing now. It shouldn't be on that section of the grid anyway. And it's causing mild issues, so we'll just get rid of that. There we go. The deodorizer's going at the top here. Oh, they forgot to plug this one in. Oh, somebody will get it. Okay, so the power drained a little low today. So, we'll see how the slug bugs do tonight. Okay, and... 0. So we'll see how the slug bugs do tonight. If anything, I could use a second ranch right here easily. I got eggs. In fact, let's pop up here. Let's prepare for possibly needing a incubator. It's just about nighttime. Here we go. Plug in, friends. We've only got 4 in here right now. All right, will it charge fully before morning? That's the question. If it doesn't, then we need more slugs. If it does, more batteries would do the trick. Let's see what happens. And this is with more batteries than we had last time. So it only got to 23 kilojoules of 40 potential. So another, either more slugs. I mean, there's, like I said, there's only 4 in here. Can I not? Is that not an egg? Okay. I'm sure we could fit more than 4 in a ranch. Metal reserves. Let's see. Start closing these. Yeah, I got 9 slug eggs. 0 dirt available, it says right now. I could fix that, though. Metal. Ooh, do we use all of our cobalt ore? Ooh. Low. Well, it's not the end of the world, though. Here, let's where does this plug into? Is this plugs into the clean water tank. So let's tell someone to start getting more dirt and water out of this thing. Thank you. Is that more than 25%? We're all at more than 25%. Drunken sleeping turtle. Thank you very... Oh, for a tier 3. Oh my god, thank you very much. That's a big one. Yeah, so that'll make some dirt and some water. That's perfectly fine. But we have a working... I mean, we're running into more problems, but we're solving more issues as well. What's new? We're running into we're running into more problems and solving more issues. So like before we didn't have near enough oxygen. Now the base is well oxygenated. It's a little polluted at the top, but we're working on that. We had no food. Now we do have some food. Their current issue, we just set up an appropriate power grid to run off our slug bug friends, which was super cool. Right now, we're a little low on metal, and there is some metal around that I can get my hands on without too much issue, so I think what we're going to do is get this cobalt out of here. Digging through here and trying to get all of this out if we can, because I am low on metals right now. Probably why they can't put that last little tiny wire in there. Insufficient iron ore. There was some more iron over here I can get my hands on too. That would be easy to grab. So we'll just do this. I didn't really realize how much metal I actually used up setting up the power grid. It was a lot. Need a cable manager today. Oh, my cable management's terrible. What I really need to do is buy, like, a bunch of those nice zip ties and some, like, command strips to like, stick the little bundles to, like, the bottom of my desk or something like that. But my normal cable management is, whatever. But the other side of the coin is, like, I've been living in rental places for so long now. It's like, if I was, you know, if this was my house I was in that I owned right now, what I'd probably do would be to build, like, a shelving unit next to my desk, so that I could have my desktop on, and then have the cables running, you know, like, all you know, right from that desk area right around. I would do alterations to the infrastructure of the room to accommodate it better, because this is rental. I'm like, that, whatever. Velcro strips for power strips. Yeah, exactly. Actually, that is something I do have in my desk right now. I got those Velcro strips that you, like, the big rolls of them that you can sticky. Hydrant is backup power. Yeah, that would be a good idea. That's another set of infrastructure that I don't have time to dick around with right now, though. One thing at a time. And right now, the thing we're going to be doing is trying to get some more metal to work with, because we're a little low. Ooh, how are our algae levels, by the way, right now? We haven't looked at that in a while. Look at dirt, algae. Still a little bit. Not too bad. Yeah, look at this. The tank's filled up. Well, it's only 2 tanks, but they're full. Did we finish that research? No, we're working on it, though. Let's just keep going down. Teleporter transmitter. Okay. Some more algae over there. Yeah, not very metal heavy. I guess I didn't even realize it at first, but just not a lot of metals on this map. More algae up there we can get our hands on. More iron up here too. Looks like we got most of what we were looking for here. Oh, you know what I realized? These guys, don't these guys eat? Yup. I found the hitch. The plug slugs eat the cobalt. They need a source of, I need a steady source of metal to keep them fed. Material overlay? Sure. Let's see, where is that? There's some metal around. Just little patches here and there, though. It's the biggest patch up here. There's some copper. Wouldn't be too hard to get up to it. Just and over. I feel like maybe there'd be more, too, if we go down further. You feed them something else. They have to eat some type of metal. Cobalt, iron, or copper. So there was that big copper vein right there. That would be useful to getting at. Go ahead and go straight up to there. Wouldn't be very hard to get at. And over here, we can get at those last little bits. That'll do it. Copper right over the compost. No, well, there's a little bit. Not much. I was planning on mining this whole section out pretty soon, though. So we can get our hands on that without too much issue. We got some of the copper that was down here. There's more algae down here, too. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know why, but I feel like the further down I go, the more metals I'll find. Like, a copper volcano would be useful. Super useful. Like, because we were talking about how good these guys are, and I was like, I know there's a catch somewhere. There's a catch. What is the catch? The catch was their food. There's not a lot of metals in this biome that they spawn in. So we gotta keep we gotta keep digging for metals. Like I said, copper biome, that would, or copper biome, copper volcano would be delightful. And there's a little bit more copper if I head over this way. Little strains of it here and there, here and there. And just by doing exploratory mining shafts here and there, we'll be able to keep them going for a long time. Ooh, yeah, and these guys are starting to clear out that polluted oxygen nicely. Nice, there's a good strip of it right here, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright. Temperatures are pretty much fine. Nothing to be concerned about. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Not a big issue, just something we want to keep in mind as we continue on. Not a big problem, just something to be mindful of. Okay. Well, I think we're actually pretty good on power right now, because it seems like everyday night cycle, as it sits right now at our current consumption levels, the charge on the battery was kind of like stepping up ever so slightly, because on that last power cycle we got to 36 of 40 kilojoules, so we're pretty good there. If somebody finishes up that research... Wait, I need dirt to research? 500 kilograms. Yes, please. Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you, Catmandos. I need dirt for research purposes. Oh, we got the compost heaps. Cranking out dirt for me. There we go. Okay. So we can put it in the incubator. Right here. That'll get, and then we'll get another slug friend. Yeah, definitely keeping myself in metals is going to be a problem for us. The other problem is storage right now. Boy, do I need storage room. There's everything we dig is just sitting where it lands because there's no place to put anything. Just out of curiosity, is my polluted dirt levels still the same as they were before? If anything, it's higher. Got it. That's a beautiful power grid. That's the best power grid I've ever power gridded. I'm so happy with that. I'm very pleased. And I'm thinking... Ooh. I was about to say, I'm thinking we can continue increasing the population, but no. Getting farms running, I think, should be the next thing we do. Because I need mud for mush bars. Or I need dirt for mush bars. And that's, honestly, dirt, not a lot of it around. Carrying Cyrus. You're fine. I guess Annabelle, if you want, you could also be a doc. I mean, you got a lot of skills you like. You could be a doctor too. Egg, tinkering. Pleb's fine. Marks, you're pretty good where you are. A proper farm would be would behoove me to get that up and running, because we haven't had one of those this whole time. Take a look at temp though. Temp. Yeah. So I mean, I can just put it right on the top here and it wouldn't be that bad. Proper storeroom. Yeah, you're right. Farm's gonna need a lot of dirt. Do the hydroponics farm use a lot of, like, if I use the hydroponics farms? Must be irrigated through liquid piping. That saves work. I think, is it gonna, if they need, well, the hydroponics shouldn't need dirt, right? Should just need liquid hydroponics. Precaution, body temperature, needs sulfur. Originally harvest chance 10%. Polluted water, farm plot. No, it should be fine. What's the temperature range? Between 10 and 30. Between 15. Okay, so these ones are better in the cold. Thinking about maybe just using this whole upper level right here. I usually like to build the farms off to the side, but the issue is going to be temperature modulation. I mean, insulated tiles could be okay to keep the cold out. I would prefer it to be over here. This area is already mined out. It's already basically ready to go.
Hello there.
Hello there. Headset broke. Got any recommendations? Not really. I don't have a headset model or brand that I'm too terribly attached to. Like, I had I bought like a $40 Turtle Beach headset and it lasted me like 6 years. It was perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. But it just, eventually it wore out. So I went with another Turtle Beach headset and it immediately broke. It's this one. This is a Turtle Beach, right? I think it is. Yeah. I bought it in another one. This was like a fancy schmancy Turtle Beach one. The sound quality is great. Super comfy, like ear doodlies. But, right there. That's not supposed to be disconnected. Like, it's not in focus, right? But that little black part, that's a piece of plastic that broke off. And this whole thing is supposed to be connected right in there. So this was like a $200 headset that immediately broke. Which I was not happy about. So, and I've not, because it still works. I mean, it hasn't like come completely apart. It still works fine. I haven't bothered replacing it because A, it was expensive, and B, it still works. So I don't really have a recommendation on a headset. Sorry, because I haven't found one that I love that I would recommend. All right, yeah, let's I gotta get a farm going sooner rather than later. So I think that's something we have to do right now. I think maybe we could probably turn this off for a while because there's a fair bit of water built up in here. Just kind of looking around, see what resources I have available to me right now. Oh, the teleporter didn't go that far, does it? Not much. I feel like I don't know. I'm not really resource poor, but I feel kind of resource poor. All right, let's start it. Let's get it going. That there, that there, that there, that there. Needs to be four tiles high. That's right. This is too big for one, but I'm gonna make it two, basically. Dig this out so you can get up there. And then we'll just deconstruct the ladder. Just a little laddery bit right here. Like that. Thank you, friends. We'll have a mine through there and over to this side too, so we can make it all the way over. Oops. Cancel that one. Don't need that. Door on this side. Door on that side. This is not going to be the perfect size, but it'll do for now. And this whole bottom row here, we turned into. Ugh. Am I gonna have the metals for it right now? Food. Hydroponic tiles. How much is it? Does it say how much it is? 100 kilograms. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad, really. All the way across. I think I will go ahead and turn this off for a while. And then all we need to do is get the polluted water up to this line here, which is not going to be too hard. We can split it off here and continue it up. Is that legal? Can I split it like that? That's legal, isn't it? I think that's legal. Food, 50,000 kcals. Okay. We're okay for now. Incubator, we are going to put slug eggs in there. Is it pressure? Max gas pressure, yeah. Alright, that is a lot of work we just assigned these people to do. But I mean, we're still in a we're still continuously in a better situation than we were previously. Somebody. Ah! Ah! Oops. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Is there any other thing? Okay, let's, is there anything I could do to help myself food-wise? Food, repurposing. Drink juices. Okay, it's a juicer. No, yeah, we just gotta go with what we got here. Which means we need, okay, there's Sweetles we could eat. Do they provide meat? It's a grub. Okay, that's cute-ish. Eats sugar and sulfur. Excretes mud. Okay. I guess I could probably murder these guys for their meat eventually. If it comes down to that. Alright. This is fine. It's fine. Hey, Historical Gamer. How you doing? How's Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2 been treating you? I saw you've been playing it, but I haven't had time to watch yet. I've had too many things on my plate. But I plan on watching you to see if I want to play it. Looked good though from the few minutes I did see. Yeah, I expected it to go W-E. Yeah. Why are you on this? Hang on. You know what? I think the problem is it's on the wrong side. I was wondering why it seemed like someone was always on it. It's on the wrong side of the power thing. It's not hooked up to the batteries. We don't actually need it right now. This is fine. Hey, we finally got the slug egg incubated in here. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, get to planting, you fucks. Or not planting, but you know, building all the things I need you to build. Oh boy, I'm definitely getting to the point where I feel like I need a larger population to get work done, but I cannot feed a larger population until I have a farm growing some things. Like, we have this tiny little pathetic farm that we built down here early on as a supplement, but that's all it is a supplement. It's nothing more than that. All right, well, we can start telling him to plant these up here. So copy, paste, because those should be plugged in a hot second. Yep. Yeah, that's working as intended. So, those will be self-regulating plants. They'll be fine. We are getting a little bit of hydrogen buildup. Running out of, oh no, there's plenty of it around. I've just been like letting it build up below my base. There's plenty of it I can get access to if need be. The top of the base is getting a little polluted-y, but we can work with that. We can work with it. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. How's the temp? It's not bad. A little cold over here where there's a glacier. And hopefully this area right here will be... I mean, if I wanted to, I could put insulated tile up on this side. Keep the cold out. It's actually not a bad idea right now. I'm not using anything over there. So, insulated tile. You can make it out of fossils. It's probably... I feel like that's not the best use of fossils, but whatever. Yeah, for now we'll just put in that little block right there. Keep the cold out. Yes, breathe the hydrogen. It's good for you. I gotta say, I'm more than pleased with the power grid we built. Normally my power grids are just a nightmare of inefficiency, but this actually works really well. I don't even need an automation system on it because these are just little animals that charge it on their own, you know, when they're sleeping. Oh, we made it all the way up here. The purpose of getting up here was to get to this copper over there. Now let's go ahead and nah, I'll just leave. I was gonna say I'll murder the Sweetles. Nah, it's fine. Some more copper up here though. Raw sucrose. Can you use the hydrogen? Yes, yes you can. I can turn that into power. Right now, I'm just leaving it stored in these containers, but I can turn it into power. I really wish you guys would focus on the task I assigned first rather than doing these right now, but whatever. I guess put those insulated tiles in. Ooh, what do we got? Slug eggs or Sweetle eggs. Oh, look at this person, though. +8 strength. Starts with a tier 3 skill. Increased machinery. Oh, I can't say no to this son of a bitch. Get in here. Oh, I know I can set work priorities. I know. I think it's funny that I think they're doing just the ones that are closest and working their way up. Maybe I'm not sure how they prioritize it when things are kind of normal, like you know, everything's at the same level. Lucky, welcome to the colony. Nice. With his fancy schmancy ass hat. I do need, I know, I don't have a lot of food to feed people right now, especially considering we're just making mush. All of our water and dirt goes into making mush bars. But if I get enough people to get a farm running, then we can get food for our people. I need more people to get food. To support more people. Let's make it a little difference. I'll kind of finish it up and then we'll be good to go. Alright, I think we're probably out of cobalt. I'm wondering if that's the issue right now. Let's take a look at our resources. Metals. I've got... No, they're just lazy fucks. Was that really the best idea, going up that way? Yeah, I need some more tanks, too. Hydrogen's getting a little... It's a little build-uppy. It's a little built up. So our bathroom works. Power grid works. Just need to get a working farm. Body temperature's hot down there. It's too cold. So fucking cold right here. Is there something over? Did somebody drop a bunch of ice right here or something? I don't see anything. Liquid pipe, contents, 14 degrees C. Contains polluted water. Oh, they put really fucking cold polluted water in there, is what they did. And by they, I guess I mean me. I mean, they might have got, well, how cold is it down here? I wonder where that came from. It's fine. It'll warm up. It's fine. Oh yeah, that's already making a little difference over here. Try to keep the cold out a little bit. It's only right there though. I wonder if somebody did have like a really cold bucket of water they dumped in there. Because the polluted water freezes at a lower temperature. Yeah, -20. Hey, look at that. And these things are growing over here. Okay, copy settings. All right. Swept a lot of 0-degree water back in the ice biome. Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Dinah got herself in trouble. Oh, that's rare. Normally Dinah's the good one. Okay, alright. It's not technically a farm right now because it's too big, but we can figure out where we need to put a break in there to make it a technical greenhouse or whatever it's called. Thank you. I don't know how many seeds I have, but I think it's a lot. Seeds. Okay, we're at 0 now, so I used them all up. But we have mallow seeds, grub fruit seeds. Although I did put this whole line on polluted water, so anything that grows off polluted water would be good. So a map. Can I not get information on it from there? Mallow seed, okay. 30 polluted atmosphere oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide, farm plot, heightened decor, alleviates stress. Okay, that is not a food though. So we don't want that. The grub fruit, we have a bunch of those. Needs sulfur. Oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide, sulfur. Do we have sulfur? I've got a bit, not a lot, but a bit. 4,800 kilograms. That's some, not a lot. But it's enough, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and take these old tiles out now. These old farm tiles out. So we can move them up. I thought I thought a bunch of polluted water was just gonna drop down into there, and I was about to go, oh fuck! But no, it's fine. It drops out in a bucket, so it's okay. I mean, that's the gray water tank either. This is germy as shit. I actually compare it. 500,000 to 90,000. It's cleaner. Guys, I'm gonna take a real quick bio break. I'll be right back. So, can I just plant grub fruit seeds in these? I mean, should it be... Oh, we got 3 more of these bad boys, too. Boop. 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 Can I just go over here and do this? Will they grow appropriately, even though it's got polluted water pumped in there? Batteries. Oh, the batteries actually hit 0. Yeah. Well, right now the best solution to that is getting just more plug slugs incubated, and we almost got another. There's only 4 in there. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How's the temp? Good. Good. I mean, if we wanted to keep the cold out on the left side too, we could put in more insulation. But right now, that was a big project, and I want to make sure that everything's good to go. What's wrong with you? 35 to 85 C. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it's not that cold here or hot here. Ooh. I know what temperatures are. Come on, you little fuck. 91%. Yeah, the power ran out way before nighttime today. We didn't really increase our power consumption, though, did we? Did I make anything that's really sucking down the power? Only in chlorine. Yeah, no, I was not prepared to be doodling that guy. I got a couple seeds, but that's it. Oh, that's cute. I've never even seen that before. No seed. Didn't I just go over here and fucking select a goddamn plant? Maybe I forgot to hit the button. Probably just selected the seed and didn't hit plant. Incubator's new. Yeah, it's not that big of a draw. It's like 240 or something like that. But I mean, oh, hey, hold up. Hey. Oh, I still need to wait for him to grow up before I'll plug in, but still good. I do think that I'm thinking hydrogen generator is probably the way to go. Backup power hydrogen generator. Suck down the hydrogen and provide backup power. I do have what I need to make it. But we did not get a lot of power last night, did we? Scheiße. Yeah, we got to do that like right now. Let's do that. So power hydrogen generator. Just want to put one of these in like right here. It'll already be plugged in the line. I would just need to set up a system so that it turned on and off at the right time. Do I have... Did I do the... Yeah, I have the smart battery. But I need some refined doodlies to get it to working. And then, I mean, we'd have to pump the hydrogen down there, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all. Idle people. Well, in that case, I need work done. I got rid of the... We need farming stations, don't we? Micronutrient fertilizer, increased plant growth rates. Cyclones must possess the crop tending... Built in the greenhouse, right. Okay, we can do that later, though. What am I looking for? Refinement. I gotta put the rock crusher back in. Fuck. Feel like the potential load on this line. Potential load's 1,000 on that line. 905 on that line. So technically, this line would be the best to plug it into. Although, I think this is the line up here. Well, no, this has got all this shit on it. It's not all running at the same time. I guess we just put it right back where it was before. Alright, what do we got? Nutrient bars. I could use some food. And ventilation. Okay, so what we're just gonna need to do, take a gas pipe out of this thing and head down this way. All right, nobody complain to me that you're idle right now. We've got things to do. We've got excess hydrogen built up from our plug slug farts. So we'll start burning that. I'll do the automation thing after we've got the we've got the generator just running, because right now we just don't have enough power. And it's a minor task at best to just get the hydrogen generator running. Plug that thing back in. Do me a favor. We've got 8.4 tons. 3.1. Still got a bunch of this, so do that a couple times. Do that a couple times for me. All right, hydrogen generator is, oh, it's got a like goopy hydrogen in it. That's kind of cute. is cranking. It's not, what is it, 800 watts? It's a bit. It's just there to supplement, really. And we'll, I guess what I could just do is set up a smart battery. It's not going to work exactly as I wanted, but I can set up a small smart battery, plug it into the line, and it'll be okay. I need to wait for him to refine some goops, though. Okay. Body temp. So it's too cold over here, which I get. We don't have any insulation on this side. Go ahead and copy settings. Paste it down this way. Try to get some more of those in, and then we'll fix the problem. Yeah, we barely got anything saved up today. Ooh. Well, the hydrogen generator helps. It's keeping me level. It's taking the pressure off. Keeps the power on during the day. And then what I'll do is I'll just plug a smart battery in and tell it to turn off. Basically, if it's, I'll have it run most of the time and have it turn off if it ever gets above like 90 or something like that, just like really high. Yeah, temperature is definitely going to be an issue up here, but we'll fix that. We'll get insulation up on this side in a hot second. It's a little cold. Curious. Where is that little overhead light thingy? This. Will these plants grow better if I put a little light in right up here? If I do that? Like that? That's a seed. That's cobalt ore. Bog bucket. Does it tell me anywhere? Most of the asteroid is dark. Light sources such as ceiling layers, shine bugs can give duplicates. Okay, light sources, measuring light. No, it does. I'm assuming as it says darkness, it doesn't want light, so cancel that. Go over here to these. Okay, that one does not say darkness, so it probably does want light. Let's see. Body temperature is off over here. We can fix that. Okay, cool. Farm. How big can a farm be? If I want to actually make this an appropriate greenhouse, 96 tiles. That's 24 tiles. That's how big it can be. So if we go like this. So right there. So I could put a divider in on this tile. Deconstruct this. And this, both sides will be greenhouses. Again, we knew it wasn't going to be even, but that's okay. Oh, and here, cancel this. We ideally want these to be airflow tiles, so we don't run into any problems. Oops, my bad. And I think I measured that all right. We'll see in a second. I mean, they're all growing. I'm not seeing, except for over here where it's a little chillier. They all seem to be growing just fine. And it seems like if this thing runs 24/7, it basically keeps the power on. Uh-oh. Zero, zero, zero. Oh, you know what? It's not swept up anywhere. I bet it's all laying in clumps in the ground in various places. Because I know I have metal. Or what would it say on there? Didn't I just look and I saw I had a fuck ton of metal? 24 tons of it. Yeah, it's just not right here. Alright, I think a storage area is probably next on the list of things to do right now. I'm not using this spot right up here. I could store some crap up there right now. Oh, that's that. If I want to expand, though... okay, I'm not doing anything over here. Right over here, right now, I'm not doing jack shit. Somebody rip this thing up. Yep, there's our problem. Yep, it's in there now. That's definitely a big problem right now. Well, hydrogen's getting better now that we're burning it. I have coal too. I could set, you know what I could do is I could set up like a backup hydrogen plant and a backup coal plant. And diversify my backup power, too, like the way I've diversified oxygen production. Now, I believe, did I tell them to not... But basically, what I want them to do is don't put any polluted anything in these new ones. Keep them pure. Do the same thing over here. All that polluted dirt is problematic. And then we'll do a grand sweep and we'll start cleaning up the base and grabbing all the crap that's just laying around. We'll do a little bit. Don't you dare get fucking stuck down there. Settings. Paste. Paste. There we go. Excellent. Oh god, look how disgusting it is down here. Ugh. Ah, there's some fruit down there too. Fruit? I don't know. Does it count as fruit? I think the bog thingies count as fruit. It seems kind of fruity. This is not going to be ideal, but it'll be something. For it to be a greenhouse, needs a farm station too. Okay, so we'll have to put a farm station in there. And then we're good. Copy, paste. Okay. So now they should, yeah. Okay, they're already starting to fill it up. Okay, so to make this a thingy, I need to take out 2 of these. So deconstruct, deconstruct. Take out 2 of them. An omelet? Ooh, nice. And then I can put a farm station in there, and then it'll be a greenhouse. And this side will, I mean, I don't even know if it's worth it making this side a greenhouse too. Take out 2 on this side, they're not even growing. Maybe. I bet we're burning that hydrogen way faster than we're, oh, look at these things. All right, they're starting to, I think we're starting to do a little better. The power levels are coming up a little bit. And then we need this right here. Oop. Excellent. Anybody got any skills I can use right now? Not really. Pleb. Really don't need orbital researcher. Captain Useless. You're pretty good, Eric. You're pretty good. Cyrus. You're pretty good too. Tressa's fine. Jade. It's fine. Catmandos. I'll give Catmandos electrical engineering just so I have someone who's an electrical engineer for later. Even though he doesn't love doing it, we'll still do it. Now, station, farm station. Can I shear? I don't think I can shear a, if I put a shearing station in here, I don't think that's gonna do anything. I don't think these guys can be sheared for anything useful. Also, with 2 of those in there, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now. So it's not drawing power. And then we're gonna put a smart battery in right there. Allows Drecos to be safely sheared for useful... Is that the only thing it's good for, is a Dreco? Oh, in that case, I don't need it. I felt kind of... For some reason, I felt like other guys could be sheared for items. Okay, it looks like the smart battery cannot be plugged in from the hefty line here. Oh wait, no, it's fine. It just I think maybe because it's on the left side of this and because it has a smaller capacity, it was just taking it less. Okay, well that's fine. Automation. That works fine. That's going to work the way I want it. Say 25%. And then why don't we set up we'll do a coal one too. So that we're not running, so that we're diversifying backup power. I think that'll be fine. Ooh, what do we got over here? Fertilizer, sure. All right, we've got a farm station now. So that should help with food production. We just have a minor issue over here. These guys could use light. All right, is there a... it doesn't say darkness. So I'm assuming if we put lights in here, it'd be good for these little guys. Was there nothing in these ones? Oh no, there's something in there. I just can't fucking see it. Hang on. Move debris into storage. Can do me a favor, grab all the crap out of here. Yeah, that's working as intended. So this will only kick on if the power in the smart battery falls below 25%. Which it'll fall below 25% on this one before that, but that's okay. It'll turn off at the appropriate time and won't waste any power. That's fine. put another one of those right there. And then coal generator goes right there. And then we just plug them in. And automation wire. And that should work just fine. Then I'll, and we'll put one of these in right over here and tell them to put coal in it. Add a cycle timer to it and it will turn on when you want, like at night. Well, actually, nighttime is when I want it off. If anything, because nighttime is when we produce, nighttime is the only time we're producing most of our power. But yes, I get the point all the same. Coal. What's coal under? Consumable? A. There we go. Do we not? Oh, no, we do. Okay, we're good. Captain Useless, thank you for being the only one who's capable of digging through this stuff. I appreciate it. We don't have a lot of coal, but that's fine. There's some of it around. We did mine some of it out a little bit, so I don't want to run the whole base off coal. I don't want to run the whole base off hydrogen. I just wanted to use it as backup. And that's what we're doing. How's the oxygen levels? Not the worst I've seen. Could be better. Could be worse, though. I mean, there's plenty of ice around, so I'm not too concerned about getting liquid to electrolyze. What we could do is an electrolyzer, maybe up near the top of the base wouldn't be a bad idea. Because the pressure up here is kind of low. Ooh, actually, electrolyzer. Like maybe just because it's a little cool over here, like right there in the corner. Just right there. I would need to plumb it. And right now, it would have to come from here. Ooh. Well, what would help me is this doesn't need to be there right now. Because we're not plumbing that water anywhere. A little bit more oxygen. So, are we waiting on anything? Cobalt, 800 kilograms. We have that. Oh, hey, harvest time. Yay! Food! Oh, that makes me feel a little better. We actually have some food growing. Yay! Hey. Oh, that helps. I'm wondering if we could turn this off for a while. See how the now that we've got a farm running. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be enough for everybody, but it's progress. How are these doing? Oh, they barely touched them. Oh, and we're fertilizing these things too. Excellent. What did I get? Place all, that was an old one. Oh, it's automated a building. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did do that. Can someone oh, I think some ice melted. Or I mean the water in here. Did I turn this off? Oh, turn this off. This is a little full now. Can this thing polluted mud and polluted dirt? We could, yeah. I could start trying to get rid of a lot of that polluted mud and dirt by using the salad spinner. Water spilled from pipe. Oh, okay, yeah. Forgot about that. Farmer's touch. Thank you, guys. Pressure. Yeah, there's like, yeah. Getting a little bit more oxygen up here, I think, is the right idea. There's no pressure up there at all. There's no gas. Okay, so we could tell this one, because we basically want to go over this way. All right, it's got to get a little ugly in here for a second, but we won't have to see it most of the time. No pressure up there. Yeah. Okay, so let's also... We are going to delete this. Where is deconstruct? Deconstruct. This line is superfluous. And we're going to deconstruct that one. And then what I'm just going to do is go plumbing. Put a vent in right there and there. And then we're going to salads. We're going to spin that salad and we're just going to start getting rid of some of the polluted dirt because we've got hundreds. There's more polluted dirt than we know what to do with. There's nowhere to even put most of it. Do I have enough beds? I kind of doubt it. I did print out 1 or 2 more people. So, man, it's filthy in here. Oh, this whole place is fucking filthy. God damn it. Polo!
Hey.
How you doing? And thanks for the resub. 14 months. How goes it? I mean, food right now is okay. Most of it's not mush fry. Some swamp chard heart, spindly grape grub fruit, bog jelly. A bunch of stuff in there I can make use of. Had a sneeze in there. Also, can we, like, make the... okay. As soon as I said make it a priority, like, somebody was already on it. Not that it's a big priority right now, because power's actually okay. But I just wanted it done. Alright, they're working on the lines. Testing positive for the Rona. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm getting my vaccine pretty soon. But tomorrow, right? Hang on. Let me ask Leah. I think it's tomorrow. Are we getting poked tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. I was like, what day of the week is it? Yeah, me and Leah are going for our first dose tomorrow. How you feeling? You doing? You riding it well? Excellent. All right, still not plugged in. This needs to be 90. Needs to be 25, just like the other one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, because this is low right now. It's like, yes, I have to run. Getting stabby tomorrow. Yes. Me and Leah have appointments tomorrow morning to go to. I think it was a Walgreens nearby and get jabbed. We wanted to get the 1 dose if we could. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Oxygen diffuser kicked off. Probably why the oxygen levels plummeted. We ran out of algae. Whoa! We dug low enough to see some magma. Ooh, and there's something right here. How hot is it down there? Yeah, a little warm. Got a little warm down this way. 100 degrees C. So, yeah, hot enough to murder you. We stopped right at the boundary, too. Shit. It's probably good we stopped where we were. We can't get down there without a suit. There's algae right there, and I think there was more up here. Yeah. Should go get that. Go over over this way. Get all that out. All that out. Thank you. Oxygen. Other oxygen diffuser. I don't see any water going through the line. Did I... Hang on. Max pressure here. Really? Ah, okay. It is plugged in. And there's no pressure there. So it's a little problem right here. If I dig this out... I'll dig a little bit of that out. Maybe it'll free up some airflow. Swamp chard hearts or some omelets. Some omelets. Open the door. It's just a pneumatic door. Doesn't this allow airflow through easily? Isn't it basically a screen door? Does it prevent a lot of flow? I actually don't know how much flow it would block. How's everything down here? Cool? Everything's cool. Alright, now it's a little... Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Oh no, it's too deep to fix! Shit! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hang on, we're gonna go... How close are we to that algae over there? It's a little ways to get to it. Ah, shit. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Oh, and we got like a little... We got a little blip... There's a little blip of brine right there. Yeah, now the layers are or the levels are actually lower by a lot, but we flooded the damn thing, and my power system actually works perfectly. A little shocked, a little shocked. Yeah, it's a bit of work to get over here, unfortunately. To get over to that next group of algae. There's one down there too. Don't necessarily have to worry about my carbon sink because we dug this big tunnel. Is there anything else up this way I can make use of? Never did get to that copper yet. I can get it from either side though pretty easily. Alright, I think this is probably still too deep. It is. Okay, oops. So I'm just going to do this. And we're gonna dump a little bit of it out. Food's going up. Just gonna dump a little bit so it comes down a little bit. Then I can mop it up. Sorry. I'm sure dumping water on batteries and high power transformers is perfectly fine.
Hello there.
Hey, Relax. Always tend to have power issues at this point. I'm having oxygen issues. I'm actually good on power, because we got power coming from 3 separate sources right now. We've got these guys, the plug slugs. They provide the bulk of it. And then I've got a backup generator for hydrogen and a backup generator on coal. So we're good on power. I mean, it took a lot of doing to get the system set up. But we're good on power. My problem is this. There's no algae in this biome. And algae is the easiest way to get oxygen. I've got an oxygen diffuser going, and I set up a second one, but then we accidentally flooded it. Let's set this thing up to make me more polluted water. So we'll mop this up. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a cold area, and we're cranking out hot oxygen too, so it'll help warm the area up. Hope it's not a run enter. I think we could solve the problems. I think we could solve the problems. The fact that most of the base, you're going to struggle to breathe, minor concern. But it's okay. I'm trying to get to another source of algae. But, it's going to be hard. It's going to take a little bit more work to get there. Oxygen not included. Breathing is optional. I feel like that's a good name for a, like a DLC. Polluted. Oh, it's all polluted mud. God damn it. So much fucking polluted mud. Here, let's build, you know what I'm gonna do? Just another little section down here for more polluted mud. Is that sand? Ah, shit balls. It's gonna be more complicated to do than I was hoping. All for polluted mud. Because there's lots of places where I've told them to sweep it all up and put it in here, but there's no place to put it. Because there's too much fucking polluted dirt. Fucking Florida. How we doing over here? Progress! Yeah, there's some algae. That'll help. That'll help. And this, okay. All right, it's helping a little here. Question. If I get a little fan. It's an icy fan. It may use ice to dissipate a small amount of heat. Kind of more cold thingy. Doesn't really blow the air around. And without any air to blow. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's helping. And we got the oxygen diffuser on too. Enough algae to keep it running for a small period of time. Scared to be placed in this situation where I couldn't breathe? As someone who suffered from severe asthma for most of his life, I can tell you that it sucks. It really does. Thankfully, you can pick these up at the store now. But for a long time, this is a non-prescription, just over-the-counter inhaler. You can just pick this up at the store for like 20 bucks or something like that. But they didn't make this for a while. They made it for a while, and then it was off the shelf for like 20 years or something like that. And then they recently brought this one back out. So for a while, you know, I didn't have health insurance. I don't have health insurance. So it wasn't really feasible to go to a doctor to get a prescription. So a lot of times dealing with an asthma attack, you just had to kind of tough it out. That sucks. Trying to tough out breathing issues is awful. Hey, look, we're sweeping things. Yay, sweeping. Suddenly woke up in a hole not knowing where I was. Note to self. That's how you kidnap Relax. No health insurance? What does that mean? You just don't go to the doctor, don't have access to medication? Yes! Welcome to America! That's how it works here. Oh, man. Copy. Oh, I gotta click on the thing. That's how our system works. Hashtag freedom. Three inhalers for €5. That sounds great. In America, you get a lawyer, but not a doctor. True! I mean, you won't get a good lawyer. Use an inhaler for most part of 2019 when I had inflammation, so it helps a lot. Yeah, no, like it's absolutely astonishing how quickly a puff from an inhaler makes your breathing better. There's nothing quite like being half suffocated to death, and then you take a puff, and 1 second later you're like, oh, I'm good. And you pay for the ambulance. Yes. Actually, I don't know how much it costs. The last time I looked, a trip in an ambulance was like $1,200 or something like that. Let's ask Google. Hey Google, how much does a ambulance ride cost?
Here's a summary from CNBC. That same study found that 79% of patients who took a ground...
Well, it's $450 if you have insurance. That'll take it. Oh my god. Okay, this is even worse. So that if you're injured bad enough to need an air ambulance, helicopter to take you around, 22 grand out of pocket. When do Americans go on massive protests for basic human needs? I don't know. You'd think they'd want it, but there's a lot of political things in this country that prevent things like healthcare from being good. Don't want to get too deep into politics. Oh yeah, like don't get me started on fucking cost though, because like I have bad teeth. Not that my teeth look bad, but I grew up with with well water, so no like added fluoride in the water, so my teeth were a little softer than normal. And I've got pitted teeth. That just means the little, you got those little grooves and indent, that little valley in the middle of every one of your like big teeth in the back. Mine are just a little bit deeper than normal, so food gets caught in them easier. And my dentist told me when I was like 12, he's like, you're gonna have dental issues your whole fucking life. So the combination of those two things mean my teeth kind of suck. And I constantly need dental work. So right now, I can tell you there's at least one tooth back here that's gonna need a root canal. And I probably got some fillings that need to be done too. And a root canal in the States, like out of pocket, $2,500. I looked it up. In Sweden, I think it was 400 with no insurance or anything, flat out of pocket. So I'm stoked for when we get to go over there and do that. Just keep okay, oh, that's all for polluted dirt. You rescue me from the oppressive freedom. Yep. Gaming and drilling. Yes, there we go. Like, honestly, like, if it wasn't for COVID, I would have gone to Poland for the 2020 Grandest Land. And I was honestly, because, we were, the whole thing was planned before COVID struck, basically. And, like, my plan was, like, I'll go over there, I'll get some dental work done, Paradox will pay for the flights there and back, so I just gotta pay for it. But then we didn't get to go. Water. I don't want to print out another person right now, so we'll take the water. ETA and the Great Escape. As I keep saying, when I know something, you guys will know. When I have information on that topic, I will shout it from the Discord rooftops and Twitter. Know how it works for foreigners insurance-wise, though? Well, even if I'm paying out of pocket down there, even if you're no insurance paying out of pocket, it's still cheaper to do over there. Kidnap, maybe? Sure! Hoping to skip CRC for Red Magnets from getting dental work confirmed. Exactly! That's honestly, like, one of the things I'm, like, most stoked about for when we get to move. Is the ability, is fucking dental work done. It's so stupid. I say that, but I know some of you guys in chat have had, we've talked about this before, have had, like dental issues, but there's nothing quite like the pain of an infected tooth, it's really something. It is really something special. It's absolutely horrific, and like, if right now I'm feeling it with my tongue. Like, there's one tooth way in the back of the lower left here. I feel like I'm probably just being paranoid, but I can feel like a cavity back there, and it's probably just, you know, one of my pitted teeth. But I'm paranoid about it. I'm like, I feel like this tooth is gonna cause me trouble soon. How does it get? It's horrible. Yeah, it really is. It's not stupid. It's something you usually like. Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, if you've never had dental issues, it's not something you ever think about. You never think about how nice chewing is until you can't chew. It's one of those things you take for granted because most people are either not going to have to deal with it, or they'll have dental insurance, so they just go to the dentist regularly, get their teeth cleaned, get a filling taken care of. Like, I lost my dental insurance when I turned 18, and just couldn't afford to get anything fixed out of pocket. Come on, finish your tasks, damn it. Hold your breath, you fucks. I mean, I gotta say, the base looks a lot better with all the polluted dirt swept out, though. And I can see oxygen starting to fill up in here. That's better. Good for eating, for science, for defense. Yeah, there you go. Being unable to chew sucks. It really does. It's really awful. Like, if you've got an infected tooth and you can't chew on one side, so you're trying to you're like consciously trying to chew on one side of your mouth to avoid the pain. It's really annoying. It's really goddamn annoying. It really, really is. I feel like, is most of the base swept? I think most of the base is swept now. Because we built a big storage area. We'll get this stuff swept out. Oh my god, it actually looks a lot nicer in here. Super scared about dental. So we do have insurance. She doesn't want to go, yeah. Leah was the same. Leah hates the dentist. So when we had insurance from Disney for a brief period of time. And it sucked. But we had it, and I tried to convince her to go, and she wouldn't. But she did agree to go to the dentist after we moved to Sweden. I got her to agree to that. Just drug him, bring him to the dentist. Yeah, I feel like I know on the upper left, I'm going to have a lot of work done, and I'm feeling like after we move there, I'm going to have Leah bring me to the dentist, just be like, knock me the fuck out, get it all done. What did you agree to? Go to the dentist once we move to Sweden, Leah. That's what I got you to agree to. Went and had 3 teeth pulled and lots of other stuff done. So, yeah. I mean, like, when I was a kid, I fucking hated the dentist. I absolutely hated the dentist as a kid. And as an adult, I have such a greater appreciation for what they do. So, like, whenever I go to the dentist, I'm always, like, thanking them and, you know, just trying to, make their jobs as easy as possible. And my dentist always are like, you're, like, the best patient. It's like, you sit fucking still. You don't try to talk through the procedure. You're always appreciative. So my dentists always like me. Also, I pay them. So I'm sure there's that too. Update on the Sweden dude. Sweden move. When I know, you'll know. Trust me. The second I have information to share on that topic, I will put it on Twitter. I'll tag everybody on. I'll do it at everybody on Discord. And you'll all know as soon as possible. As soon as there's information, it will be doodled from the diddle tops. Also, how's the temperature over here? Just out of curiosity, because this thing's been running for a little while. Okay, oxygen's way better, too. Before Leah. Yes, Leah will know because I'll ping her on Discord. Some proper Swedes with a Viking boat. Well, in all fairness, didn't most Vikings come from Denmark and Norway though? If we're going that route, I mean, I'll go to Denmark and I'll just cross that little thing from Copenhagen to Malmo and then catch a train or something. But if we're being honest here, won't Norse Vikings from weren't they Danish and to a lesser extent Norwegian and then Swedish after that? Yeah, that barely changed temperature. Equally distributed. Iceland too. Kidnap is important. It's not true. True. But Iceland was later on though, because they settled Iceland and then Greenland. And if you guys have not read it, the stories of the Viking expeditions that explored the Canadian coastline, super fascinating. Super fascinating. I think there's a story in there about like a bull that they had brought over getting loose and like scaring the natives because they hadn't seen one before or something like that. I might be conflating two stories and making some of this up, but it's fascinating nonetheless. Yeah, what's happening here is that it's melting on me. This would be a good place for one of those robot friends. Sweep, sweep, mop, mop, sweep, sweep, mop, mop. Watch Pathfinder make sure that's pretty much an expert on the topic. And actually, that is something that, not ironically, Leah's brother once said. I believe his quote was, "I've watched Band of Brothers. I'm a World War II expert." Yeah, he's not the sharpest tack in the shed. Because that was non-ironic when he said it. Ooh, 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 I got 6 adults in here. Are they crowded? They're a little do I have an old one I can murder? Cramped, glum. I might have to kill one. The little glub and cramped. Okay, so I'm gonna eat the age, we'll just, okay, age 13, 7. I don't want to kill a youngster. 10, 54, 54, 30. Okay, one of these older ones. You're middle-aged. Yeah, we're at the max room size right now. And I don't necessarily want to make another stable for them right now because I just don't need it. Pretty ageist of me. Nah, it's like that episode of Star Trek Next Generation when Loxana Troy, whatever her name is, she falls in love with some old dude, but he comes from a society when you hit a certain age, you're no longer useful and they murder you. I'm assuming eat your body. It's like that. Loxana? Or is there a W in there? What is going on here? Oh, it needs to be harvested. Harvest the... Why is nobody harvesting? These aren't looking super healthy, guys. Let's... Don't I have a farmer on Farmling? I don't! Alright, Marks, get the fuck in there. I thought I had someone set to do that. Apparently I didn't. The breathability is, it's telling me it's a little low right now, but I feel like it's a lying sack of crap. Ah, you're working on these ones down here. I see what you're doing. The old farm. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. Bog jelly. Excellent. Nice. Oh yeah, nice amount of breathable air, indeed. It's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot better. Also, power is just fucking stable as shit right now. Ow, hi. All right, some tablets, some sand. Well, Yeah, sure. Take some tablets. Why not? Neither of those people looked amazing, so... You know what I just noticed is that a mush bar got pinched off halfway through. Unfortunate. These guys good now? A little glum. Sorry you're glum, but you're not crowded now. That's good. Yeah, there we go. Way better. Way better. I just had to get marks there to take care of the situation correctly. The priorities were wrong. Beautiful. All right, now another thing that would help me out, and I'm thinking what we're going to do is build some of these right down over here, kind of like where they're needed, and then just pump the hydrogen down there. Add a sneeze in there. Research. I don't want anybody on research right now because there's so many tasks to take care of. I'm just trying to keep everybody alive. Because there's nothing really I want them working on other than keeping the base going and doing some improvement projects, like sweeping everything up, keeping the farms running. Body temperature, yeah, it's a little cold in here. Some insulation might be useful on this side. Because, like, the insulation over here, look, it made a huge difference. Over here, I don't have any insulation. It wouldn't be very hard to insulate this at all, though. Even put airlocks in over. Nah, I went over there. Oh, wait, hold up. A door. Put a door in there. That's not very much insulation. It's still cold over on this side. It's mostly just cold up this way. Here, what we'll do is we'll just put insulation all the way up that way. We'll just tell them to dig this out as well. The hydrogen started collecting a little higher up too. Yeah, we don't have anywhere to put brine right now, but that's okay. Ooh, you know what I just realized too? We've got unlimited salt and water over here. I forgot about that. That is very useful to me. Irrigation. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with the irrigation? There's some regular water in there. How that happened? Must have been an accident. Okay. I think I can extract doodles from pipes. I think that'll do it. But it's inside the hyd. Oh no, that's that. Okay, maybe that'll do it. Possibly.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Okay, the water is still in there. Oh god, who was that? Whiskey! Welcome. That's not working as intended. So cancel that. Maybe just deconstruct. I know there's a way to do it, but I can't remember what it is off my head. So I think I'll just take this one down. Got a little contaminated water in there. So we'll just take it out. That back. There it is right there. I think, yeah, we definitely need to get a lot of this hydrogen ripped out of here too. We can build a bunch of tanks over here and fill them all up with the hydrogen. What we'll do is turn this off. Turn this building off for now. And right now, it already comes all the way down and plugs straight into this thing. So what I'm going to do is just deconstruct that piece right there. And then we'll hook it in over here and go. So this one will go in there. That's the out. That's the in. So, boop. 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 So we'll just empty these 2 tanks. And then we can deconstruct them, turn this thing on. Actually, if I deconstructed them, all the hydrogen just goes poof and falls out of it, which I probably don't want to do. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, the food situation right now is looking way better. Way better. Oh, lots of copper up here. Good, good. Good. Probably have them keep going, too. One of these days, what would probably... It would probably be good to do this soon is block off the areas that don't need supplies of oxygen so that we're not trying to fill them with oxygen. Probably behoove me to do that. It's not bad, though. It's just a little light over on this side, but I think if we can get the hydrogen out of the base, it'll just, you know, with that displaced, the oxygen will flow a little better. Just naturally without any trouble. New. Oh, the tablet's right. I want to check my metals. 19 tons. Look at that. Copper is still at 6 tons. And okay, so most of the cobalt's gone. We still got others. We're going to go over and hit this soon. This copper over here. In fact, let's tell them to start digging over towards it. So you have them go all the way through here. There's some iron in here we can have them get. And we'll have them start strip mining that out. Is that mafic rock? It is. Okay, if we're seeing mafic rock, I think that means we're getting close to the surface, too. There might be some skills to utilize. Lucky. Proof carrying. Cat. Construction. Jade's got 3 skills. I'm just gonna make you a... I'm just gonna make you a strong Jade. There we go. All the strength of Jade. Cuisine 10, strength 4. Oh, that's less than I was hoping it would be. That's okay, though. Honestly, anything that improves strength right now for my colony is a good thing. Cyrus, you could be a better... Oh, okay, not that far, though. You gotta watch this. Eric, you're pretty good. Egg, you're good. Captain Useless, you're perfect. You're fine. Marks, he's got a little... I mean, it could be improved strength, +2 strength. Well, I mean, the other option is to isolate with do a big square over here, isolate this whole corner. Like, do something like this. Oh, I can't even get over there. Isolate this whole corner and try to keep the heat in where it's supposed to be. Did they ever get this? No. What's wrong here? In the gas reservoir, invalid building. Oh, you know what I think I need? I think I need this thing out of there. I was wondering what was taking him so long. I think that thing's in the way. And because we got 11 people, if we get another person that's decent, I'm taking them. Because we're okay on food right now and oxygen. And the food situation will be even better if we can get these things growing. Alright, so go ahead, put a door in right there. Screen door's fine. It might not be a bad idea to try to move the hydrogen gas pump up to this new high spot. Captain Useless, thank you. Minor ceiling collapse. Tis fine, tis fine. It also prevent my electrolyzer I put right there from constantly getting flooded as this thing melts. It's okay. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The base is way cleaner than it was before. Man, it was fucking ugly. I mean, it's not pretty. Where are we? I'm looking for decor. It's not pretty, but it's less ugly. Isn't there... Hang on. They're like... If I go down here to decor... Yeah! The molding. Yeah, the molding. I forgot about that. That's pretty stuff. Athletics, plumbing, super hard digging. I'm thinking Mr. Speedy Pants here, or Mrs. Speedy Pants here, Ruby. Estrian. Good name. Welcome to the colony. Get your hat. There we are. I love them hanging out by the place, by the oxygen diffuser just to suck down the breathable gases. Right, so we're gonna get a little bit of insulation in here, see if that helps. Hopefully it will. Here, dig that out. Some coal down this way. Oh shit, oh shit! Yeah, no, Captain, okay, live it up to your name, sir. That was the most useless thing I could have ordered you to do. Trying to mine through unminable rocks. Holy crap. Alrighty then. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have you start working through stuff on this side. Research complete. Okay, so, can I just make it out of fossil? Decor. Yeah. So like there, like this. I don't know if I have enough, I don't know how far these fossils will go. But, well, we'll wait for someone to grab some fossil. I love that Annabelle's walking around with that snazzy suit on and just making everybody around happier. For some reason, it's a little ugly on this side, it seems. Little ugly over here. You know what would be a good idea? If I put a proper door in there, instead of the screen door, they wouldn't have to look at the hideousness. I want someone to build one of these while I have this map mode up, just so I can see what happens. So we should, hanging pot, those are cute. Here, somebody do that. I forgot how important decor is and how easy it is to improve. Okay, it was a little bit. I was expecting a little bit more of a poof. It's okay though. That helps. It's not bad. Who made a mess? Oh, you look a little stuck, friend. Here, I got you. Can you jump over? No, you can't. Here, just deconstruct this out from under you, friend. But you moved. Alright, everybody help Eric out before Eric freezes to death. We're working on it, Eric. Don't worry. I'll coming to get you. Coming to get you. You wanna help? Yeah. I'm coming to get you. I'm just too lazy to put in a ladder and a little miffed that Eric is dumb. Coming to get you. We're almost there. Just keep peeing your pants and not starving to death. See? Ah, look how close we are. Here, we're gonna make that one a high priority. There you go, you jackass. Okay. Mop up all the urine and polluted water. It's not all urine. Some of it's just polluted water. Mop it up. Now, it is gonna be a little bit before there's any progress on the warmth side, but hopefully that'll help a little bit. Because that would be nice. I wonder, do lights provide any warmth? It does. A small light over here would provide some warmth. That might help. It should help with the growth, too. Make them grow a little faster and warm the area up a little bit. Should be okay. Well, we'll see how it works. Building in Batuned. Oh, shit, my deodorizers. Some crap collapsed from a long time ago, probably. Tiny bit more mopping to do. Okay, I think we're done mopping on the left side for a while, at least. Because we did isolate it. Food, 30,000 kcals. Still good. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Just out of curiosity. I want to check out my resources for a second. I'm interested in... Is it organic? Polluted dirt. Oh, God. Amount of algae's getting real low again. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There was more algae down. Oh, God. Having to keep some of my oxygen coming from algae is becoming problematic. So we're gonna want all that mined out because there's just not a lot of it. There's just not a lot of it. There's plenty of... What I think I need is more electrolyzers running. Oh, do we ever get this built? Nope. Because I never did this. There we go. Here, I got someone dumping out the polluted water if they can. Oh, God, the ice actually melted. Filled this thing up a little bit more. Ah, interesting. I'd always get more room by lowering the floor a little bit, so that's fine. Those things are unentombed. These guys are a little cramped again. Age 44. Okay, kill that one. Alright, he turned into meat at least. That's good. Just step in the right direction. Yeah, hydrogen's starting to build up over here now. I think that's probably what we'll do is we'll suck all the hydrogen out of this area. Or if someone can do... I'd like these done, like, ASAP, please. I want those done. Oh, and I was planning on doing more molding, too. Crown molding. Now, if I remember correctly, you could just kind of, Oh, that gets in the way. Kind of like that. Oh, the lights are in. I think our bathroom deserves some crown molding. Oh, what am I making out of igneous rock? Oh, that's like the cancel all that. I made it out of bad some. I could do it out of sandstone. I can do it out of granite for plus 20. Yeah, decor plus 20. Do it out of granite. Oh, damn it. That doesn't fit. Aw, that sucks. Cool. Oh! There we go, the lights. Temperature? Well, it's slightly better. Very slightly. I think one of them started growing again. I think one started going. Ooh. As soon as this gets finished, this should start pumping out. Yep. Good. That's what we wanted. We're just gonna let those tanks drain. Aw, the crown molding does look good, doesn't it? Alright, okay, if there's a bunch of crown molding in there, that helps. Oh yeah, that helps. That definitely helps. Apparently this farm is fucking ugly. Oh, there's a lot of crap on the ground right now. There's a little bit of crap on the ground right now. Bums me out that this thing gets in the way of the crown molding, making it all the way over there correctly. And I'm thinking some slug eggs. I guess that's fine. We replace these doors. We don't spend a lot of time over there, so I don't see any reason not to. Make sure I'm not deconstructing anything on the other side, like ripping out power lines or something like that. Yeah, we are definitely getting closer to the top there. Oh, and I'm missing, yeah, there we go. Some little nubs in the kitchen there. Now, base. It means that it'll take longer for anybody to get through these spots here. But that's not a big deal, really. We don't spend a lot of time working on that. Hey, look at that. Pumping out. Excellent. Actually, let's go ahead and turn this on. Because the new hydrogen sink is kind of up this way. And that actually frees up this room a little bit more to work with. So we'll just keep pumping this for a little while, at least until this fills up. And then I'll get a little bit more hydrogen out of my way. Sufficient oxygen generation. Yeah. It's getting a little thin over here. It's not a big deal, but I definitely should take care of that. Table's in there too. Thinking maybe one more electrolyzer. Probably the way to go. No gas. Oh, yeah, no, I forgot about that. I unplugged it. Hang on. Excellent. If anything, we're gonna need more hydrogen tanks. So we haven't burned any hydrogen in a while, so we might need more. That's okay, though. That's okay. Oh, look at all the crap built up down here, too. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, a lot of sweeping could be done still, but it's okay. Ah, yeah, that's starting to look better. There is a noticeable green splooch in the middle of my base. Oh, I can accept that. Minus 150 from heavy watt wires. Minus 25 from heavy watt joint plate. Minus 13.5. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, ugly over here. The gas vent is ugly over here. But the mess tables look good. The crown molding and the corner molding look good. All right, actually, let's leave this open. When they get that door, you could see the spillover's not as bad when they get those doors up. You can see it when they open and close, like that blast of red light coming through. All right, cool. That's slightly better. Oh, wow, the level here went up a little bit, too. I have been telling them to make sure we're emptying the bottles as much as possible, though. All right, cool. Tight. I'm thinking Bork. Possibly Bork, and also Bork. Thinking that we put an airlock after another level. Somebody sleeping in the fancy bed. No, I don't actually think we have access to it yet. No, we can't technically get to it yet, but we could if we deconstruct these two tiles. Oh, looks like he could have gotten in there. I guess I could technically assign someone to sleep in here. Well, this says Lucky's assigned to it. Never seen anybody go in there, though. Maybe we'll wait till tonight and see if Lucky sleeps in there. I never seen someone go in there, but maybe. Oh, we're using some of that hydrogen up too. Oh yeah, we've already sucked out a fair amount of it. Good. It's a good thing. Still need more oxygen though, because the algae's. God damn it, the algae's out again. Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is just say we need another electrolyzer and get it in over here. Or we were planning on putting a hospital here, but right now it looks like it's turning into a utility room. Go. And then plumbing. We have, all right, we got liquid water. We've got, clean water. Well, germy, but clean water that we can pump in right there. I'm not too concerned about my liquid levels. They're fine for now. Oh, and look at this. Temperature normalized over here in this corner. So our food our crops are growing appropriately there. Oh, those lights actually look really cute too. I could put in another one. Like right over, right to there to grab these other few. Atmosphere pressure. Yeah, the pressure's bad over here, but we're gonna fix that. We can't. Algae is a stopgap for us right now. We need. I think electrolyzing gray water is gonna be where we get most all of our oxygen from. Because we have so much polluted water everywhere around us, we can sieve it out easily to get gray water and then turn that into oxygen, no problem. And my god, fucking Catmandos is goddamn ecstatic. Look at him go. Jesus Christ. They go really fast when they're that happy. Alright, is everything plugged in? Looks like it's all plugged in. Someone just needs to construct it. And I would like it if we moved all this into storage. Can somebody take care of this for me? I know it's not a high priority now, but let's make it a priority. I don't have any. It's cobalt ore. Can I make it out of something other than cobalt ore? Make it out of iron. Problem solved. We have iron. Everything seems to be running fine over here. Yeah, the air pressure is super low because we took all the hydrogen out, and that was what was keeping the pressure higher. But we sucked out all the hydrogen. Well, not all of it, but we sucked out a bunch of the hydrogen and then didn't replace it with any other gases. All right, high priority, guys. Electrolyzer. See you, Teresa. Thanks for coming by. Oh, look at that. Lucky is sleeping over here. Nice. Counts as a barracks. Not as a bedroom? Single comfy bed, no cot. Decor. I think probably minimum height is causing it not to be a bedroom because there's some other areas that aren't for. No big deal though. All right, boom. All right, start cranking. Excellent. Yeah, it's really thin over here. Okay, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Do we get to the algae? We got to some of the algae. That's gonna help a little bit too. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Temperature's better. Temperature's much better, actually. The insulation plus those lights plus the heat from the electrolyzer, I think that helped out a lot. All right, it's already starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah, there's like no atmosphere in here. Poor fuckers. Oxalite or okay, 100 kilograms of oxalate it is. That's a little bit more hydrogen. A little bit more oxygen for the base. Temporary oxygen for the base. We don't need the wheeze wards. That's fine. We are using that hydrogen, which is good, and some of that coal, also good. That also produces a little bit of heat for me. Not a lot, but some. Okay, all right. It's already starting to. It's already starting to pick up. It's already starting to pick up. I think that was the right decision. There's very... I just realized how little light there is in this base. Is there a standing lamp? There is. I'm assuming they don't want a standing lamp, like, when they're sleeping? But, is light good for other purposes? Like, does it help with, make you work faster or something like that? Oh, I can't fit into the... Ah, damn it. Oh, it goes for a while, doesn't it? Look at that. I'm assuming maybe it makes you work faster? Like RimWorld? Compare everything to RimWorld. Well, what do we get? Achievement-wise. Cure a sick duplicate. Okay, that wasn't on purpose. Everything that has a yellow progress bar speeds up with light. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like I can make them cook faster. It's not a bad idea. You know, the tasks that take a lot of time, try to get a light in there. Oh, and these ones didn't get... probably is unnecessary to have lights in here. But it probably... I think it'll look good. I wonder, do they provide any decor? Crown molding, Annabelle Lee's outfit, lighting. Yeah, no, it does. 10 for them. Okay, no, it really does. It does make it prettier too. Okay, that's good to know as well. I can plan out things better with that in mind. Oh yeah, look at that hydrogen. This makes it look better. It's working. It's getting better. It's getting better. Okay, so today we did a lot today, actually. We solved our storage problems by putting in way more storage units. We increased the size of the colony. We got the entire power grid set up and the backup power grid set up and diversified. We got our farm set up. A fair bit of research. What's going on right here? No seed selected. Plant it. The food and the power situation, I think, was probably the best things we've done today because, fucking hell, people. Well, one person did starve to death. The fact that we're not making mush bars means we're not using our water or our dirt supplies anymore for food. The power grid is infinitely expandable. We could just keep putting in more layers, more battery banks, and branching off the little wire, so we could have more layers of power griddling. Power griddling? The power can griddle better. And now that I said griddle, I'm getting hungry. What do I want for dinner? The crown molding, the lights as well. I'm pretty happy with this. We also did a fair bit of exploring. We got down to magma. I really want to know what this is, though. It's probably a volcano, is my guess. Did we get all that out? We did get all the, more algae there. We did get the algae out. I think I'm gonna have them continue exploring up to poke with a stick for science. Obviously, we're gonna poke it with a stick. Right now, it's I don't want to send my people down there because it's 111 degrees Celsius. There's a there is a cheesy way. I'm 90% sure I know what it is. I think I remember. I'll cheese it once. I'll cheese just this one to see if I remember how to do it, and then I'm not gonna cheese any other ones. Oh, they're coming down this way. You go like this, I think. Yeah, that's the cheesy way. Minor volcano. It's exactly what I thought it was, so I don't mind chiseling it that one time there. We got another cool slush geyser over here. For polluted water. That's an infinite source of polluted water. Which would give me an infinite source of gray water, which would give me an infinite source of oxygen. I don't think I noticed that one before. I want to get to that. Keep going. I need to get down to right here. Oh, goddamn Weezwort! Also cancel that. I want to get to that. I want to keep going up this way, too, so I can get to the surface. We could probably get rid of the musher now. I'm gonna just delete the musher now. I don't think we need it. I think we're past the point of needing the musher. I am that amazing. I need a nice lamp though. Nice iron lamp right here. Yeah, right there. Boop. To help with the cooking. Oh, and it'll already be plugged in. That confident in proper food. Super confident. In fact, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, I say. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but Theo's going nuts with his squeaky toy right outside. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I cannot wait for Darkest Dungeon 2. I cannot fuck away. Leah wants to fight me over that game. She loves Darkest Dungeon 1 so much. She was like, if we're both gonna buy copies of the game, but I'm the only one who gets to stream it. I will let her stream it first, though. That's fair. I'll probably play it. I'll probably play the fuck out of it off screen on the easiest mode. And then when Leah's done, I'll crank it up. I'll crank it up one difficulty notch, and I'll stream that. All right, looking better. Looking better. Little thin in the bedroom, but okay. Can somebody, I'd appreciate some priority on this lamp here. Another, oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, KJ. Another one, Leah? Hopefully it'll be good. I mean, I have confidence, and I just noticed that bar. That was going way faster. That was going way faster. Okay. Progress is being made. Yeah, if we're seeing Maffic rock, that means we're close to the surface. Now, remember, don't breach the surface unless with no airlock, or we'll just... Now, I think it would be funny if it was like an explosive decompression. If you... Yeah, look how much faster that is. I'd say that's like 30% faster. God, I wish I knew that before. I kind of wish that when you like busted through, it just went and like everything just rocketed out. It just kind of like goes, but like it's a slow little trickle. All right, where else could I could use a light maybe then? I'm thinking the most important places. Oop. First, what do we got here? Ooh, Oxalite printed again. Oh yeah, that's so much better. That is so much better. Look at that. Look at that. How's our food situation? 21,000 in grub fruit, 20,000 in swampy delights, 10,000 in swamp chard hearts, 6,000 in spindly grub fruits, some frost buns, I don't even know what the fuck that is, and some nutrient bars we printed out before. Actually, we're actually doing great on food now. We are doing absolutely wonderful on it now. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up here for the day, though. It is just about 6 o'clock. I can hear Theo going crazy with a squeaker, which probably means she needs some playtime. I will be back tomorrow. Is the floor lamp better than the ceiling lamp? In terms of light, I think it's about the same. Light range, 4 tiles, brightness, 1,000 lux. 8 tiles. The ceiling lights are brighter. 1,800 lux, 8 tiles, 4 tiles. So I think if you've got room for it, I would say you put on the ceiling lights. But like if you got room on the floor, I think it'd be perfectly fine to use the regular lamps. But those ones are more powerful. The ceiling ones are more powerful. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to continue this playthrough, and I'll upload this to YouTube in a day or two, so anybody who wants can watch the VOD there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.